Realm Royale.
Realm Royale.
Couldn't watch his stream again after that because he got too expensive.
Where were you guys?
I
Oh
bought
wait,
him
no, I remember.
$50 worth of game for completing a challenge.
The clock is in front of you, between the console and the camera.
I'll start it.
The clock is in front of you, between the console and the camera.
All right, are we starting or what?
What
Destroyer
the
is-
fuck?
In front of you, between the console and the camera.
Between the console and the camera.
Okay,
Why do you keep turning around?
we need
Right
it on
here?
camera 2. No, the console's
Good.
the big fucking. Oh my god, it's the big fucking camera one.
In front of the console and the camera.
I know it's from the
Just come over here and
Don't
show
worry
me.
about it.
So, good evening. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Honey.
Motherfucker.
We don't have
Okay.
sponsors. We're poor.
By the way.
Oh
so,
my-
okay, so, all right, everybody, get out your jitters and shit.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Wax
Wait, I
on,
need to
wax
turn
off.
your to
Are you
up real
saying
quick.
wax or whack?
Really,
Shut up.
really
All right.
salty.
What?
Did you
Okay,
click
go
the
with
console
salsa.
button, by the way, Rito?
Showtime.
I have the console button. It's on. It's on my-
Okay, I am live. Everybody, welcome to the
You're not allowed to
show.
you're not allowed to
You
stream
know
this.
how to stream this.
Fucking streamify.
No,
You're not
can't.
allowed to
That's not
stream
okay.
this for
I will
real.
fucking kick you from- Fire Club will kick you from this world.
No, I'm not kidding, for real, man. I forgot to tell
Alright.
you. I'm sorry.
Hello, everybody. This is your Rito here, and welcome to the Nerd Evolution Podcast, Episode 1. This is after the pilot, so if you
2.
haven't seen the pilot, go back and watch that one. There'll be a link right up here.
Pilot is
I don't
episode
know
1.
where. Future me will put it somewhere around this general area.
Over here?
Thank you, Future me.
over
I appreciate
there.
it. I'm completely fucking stupid in the guy.
Over there?
Piss me off later on. But
Right
let's
up
get
here?
right into it. So, camera. Well, the destroyer just like vanished.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're stuck on this screen for right now. Sorry, people, technical difficulties, but this is happening now.
The show is off to a great start. Welcome to this episode of
I
the
need to-
of the podcast.
I completely forgot that my media request this thing. Wait,
So,
there we go.
tonight on Nerd Evolution, episode 2, by the way. It's 2.
No, it's
Lovely
one.
number
We did a
2.
pilot.
No, pilot is 1. You always say
Oh,
that.
is
The
it?
pilot is always the first episode.
Well,
Right.
You're not gonna call it episode 0.
I'm doing great.
So tonight, tonight our sponsor is Adam and Eve. And next time you're online and you
No,
want to
it's
order a
not.
little spice
No,
in
it's
your
not.
life, use
It's
promo
not
code
that.
FIRE to
Stop.
spice things up in your bed.
Stop.
What?
Stop.
Ooh, ooh.
Get two.
Just the
Okay.
Get
user
two.
has
That's
some
F1
ooh oohs in your
R3
bedroom.
Fire.
You also
Oh,
get
wherever
2 free
you may
gifts. A
please.
special gift for her.
No, no, it's just a discount.
Guess who's sending that shit out?
I'm gonna kill all
Free
four of you.
condoms to come with your gift.
Okay. No.
It-
Okay, so
it-
here's
no,
today's
if you use
actual sponsor.
promo code FIRE F1 R3, you get free aloe with every purchase.
I'm gonna kill you.
Aloe?
Okay. Hello.
So wait, are we
Okay,
officially
no,
started?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're officially. So this is how we start everything.
Okay,
Hello,
I'm
everybody,
gonna
so
need an
today's sponsor
invite
today-
back into
I'm
the
working on
world.
it.
Okay, hello everybody. Today's sponsors today are going to be OPC and Cutting Edge Gamer. So we're gonna start off with the first one, OPC. Thank you, OPC, for being an affiliate of this episode of the Nerd Evolution podcast. If you guys are looking for a really good, comfy seat that has really good steel frame with really good leather with a great 2 pillows with back support that can do a whole 360 degree, basically, I don't remember what it is, like flat thing. I don't remember, but it's like you can basically make your chair go all the way back if you want to, basically where it's flat. If you camera 4 just fucked up again. But,
Hey, camera.
Are they actually sponsoring us?
Yeah.
number 2's messed up as well. No, it's affiliate.
Cameraman, can you adjust 2 and 4 before you switch them?
No, man, it's on me.
But
We
thank
don't
you,
need the
OPC, for
camera
being an
pointed at
affiliate
your
of-
breast.
Oh God, stop! Thank you, OPC, for affiliating this program. Let's get into the fucking news. God damn it!
Let's get right into
Tonight's
the
episode of
news.
tonight's episode of Nerd Evolution is also sponsored by Honey. Next time you're ordering online and you can't find a promo code worth
It's
using,
not
which
sponsored by Honey,
Jorito,
he's making shit up.
mine is.
I don't fucking know.
Mine
Wait,
is.
Wait,
Fire.
your
Mine is
version
sponsored by Honey. If you go online, you order on Amazon or Uber Eats, and you want
How
to
are you
save a
sponsored by
little
Honey?
money, just use Honey in your browser. It's free and easy, and it's really quick to sign up. You don't even have to do anything special other than let it do its thing. It'll tell you how much you're getting. It's free and easy. I promise it's nice.
Oh my
Honey.
god, everything. Look.
And Destroyer
ne-
is doing living up to his name by operating the cameras. Thank you.
And being
I'm-
really shit.
I
No,
have no. I
you
have
are-
no sponsors.
Fuck
are
you, use
wonderful.
these cameras. I
I'm
like
not
how you.
confident in it, Jesus Christ.
You're absolutely wonderful. I love it. This is the most amazing
This is what
ever.
we pay you for.
I have
Shh,
no sponsors.
I didn't tell
but,
him he was getting paid. Be quiet.
I have no sponsors.
Hi,
but,
hello,
uh,
Bahana and Pez. How are y'all doing tonight?
We're gonna
Would you
ignore
like-
that happen.
Stick around
Hey.
later for the Ask Me Anything segment.
as I was saying, I have no sponsors, but eat at Jimmy
Don't touch
John's.
the fucking guy.
Okay, I just need.
Jimmy does.
Okay, I just need to know how to do the Zoom shit, cause I'm retarded. I'm sorry.
Do you need me to do it?
The green.
No, I just want to know how to do it.
You hold it with one hand, you grab the handle with the other hand, and you move it up or
I
down.
got it. It's fixed now. Who fucking cares?
I care.
Well, I don't have VR, so I can't do that. So.
Yes, you can.
Mm,
I got it.
Well, then you grab it and scroll with your mouse wheel.
Okay.
Does
that
how-
would
is
be
how
better.
it works?
All right, you want me to scroll through one more time? Well, we're doing it anyways.
Why is go back
Oh,
go back to
God.
3.
2 is like fucking no,
3.
It's 2.
Go to 2.
Go to 2.
Okay.
Don't
3 is
don't
fine.
physically walk to the camp. Thank you.
2 is lost.
Hang in there,
Hey, no. You go back to your spot.
Oh my
got it.
god.
This is amazing, Pez. How are you doing this evening?
I will
Welcome to the
eat
show.
you in your sleep.
How are you enjoying the second ever episode of the Nerd Evolution? I can't even.
That's
She fell
better,
asleep.
I'm hoping.
With even more technical difficulties than the first episode.
This is the
Yeah, this
thing
is
I'm
obvious.
not sticking around for, but
Wow,
yet,
I got streams blacked. Shit.
Pez, I need a new cameraman.
Well,
Are you
no,
busy?
Yoru, what's going on with your hand, buddy?
Oh, it's just
Too much
I
lube?
broke it. Don't worry about it. It's fixed. Look, I'm double jointed.
Okay, 3 better now.
I
Yeah.
like how you can fucking do this and none of the rest of us can't.
Alright. I like how this isn't even really all that serious.
It's not. This is just a podcast where we do.
It's like
Oh,
it's
we're
like,
constant professionals.
Mhm.
Constant
Yeah.
We're gonna
professionals.
start off with the
I was kidding,
Professionals.
Pez.
The
This-
best professionals
Constant
you will ever
professional.
see.
Not
Alright,
really at all.
so-
Constant professional.
I'm not even a
You read-
professional at all.
Yo, Rito,
Yes.
get your up the gain on your mic or bring it closer. You sound distant.
Up the game.
Yeah, I had to turn him up, but I'm scared now that he's gonna bring it
Is
close
this
and it's gonna
better?
ear rape me.
Oh, you love when that happens.
Is this good? Tell me when
That's
this is
that,
good and
right there,
good.
right there. Stop.
Right there. Okay. Good.
It's making my
Okay.
ears bleed. Help.
Now, whatever you do, don't breathe into the microphone.
Don't be a destroyer.
Don't do that.
You just-
You
All right.
just-
Let's actually,
it sounded like you were trying to huck a.
we're losing viewers. Let's fucking get
I'm
it.
gaining
Alright.
viewers.
Lucky for you, you are. I'm not.
I have 7. How many do you have?
I have fucking 2.
I'm zero.
That's a fat.
3 now. 3.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, it's going
Slowly
up.
go and
So,
then
all
they
right.
leave. I don't
So, here at the Nerd Evolution, we like to take things light. If you couldn't tell, we don't really try to make this as stuffy as everyone else likes to make it. We just kind of try to chill and lay back, and it's a work in progress. This is going to get a little bit more streamlined. We're going to get it nailed down a little more. This is literally our second time. Bear
And
with
we're already
us.
getting
We're gonna get.
sponsors.
I've been sponsored. I don't know what.
I want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
My stream real quick. By the way, everybody, if you notice in the info box, changed sub badges and also emotes. We just got the artist to get done doing all that. So if you are subscribed to this channel, you have a new sub badge, which is a crown guy up above your head, and that will change through the first month, third month, and 6th month. I don't have 9th month or year yet, but we will be getting those soon. She's still making those 2, but for now we have those 3. Also, the emotes have completely changed. They look a lot better, more high resolution. So if you do want to use emotes, they're way better now. Just letting you know. All right.
And just for everyone to also know, I simulcast now between Twitch and YouTube. You just Fire and Squad on YouTube. It's really simple. Just fire like my name, F1R3.
Oh, that was you.
awesome.
Yeah, you could actually go
Oh,
from my
yeah,
Twitch to the
fucking shit.
link in the under About Me, and I don't stream anymore other than this. So if you've been wondering where I've been and what I've been doing, stop it.
Oh my god.
I've decided my life is way too busy right now to do a dedicated stream, and so I'm just doing this. This is all I'm doing now. And we're going to nail down the date and the time, so stick with us. And if you have any comments or suggestions, send it to me or Eurito in any form you see fit to. So, Eurito, you want to take it away?
Oh, you didn't notice me drinking a fucking minute there.
I'm just waiting for
But,
Eureka to
okay.
talk about Fortnite.
We're not talking about that piece of shit here ever. Okay, so do we want to talk? Which one do we want to start off with? By the way.
Weren't
So-
you gonna start off with the one thing that you highlighted, saying that we were gonna start off with?
I
Wait,
don't remember.
Wait, what did he send you?
I sent him the dog.
No, you did not. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
We-
Okay.
Are we not
No,
going
no,
with
no, no,
that?
no, 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 no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that off the gate. You're gonna bring everybody down. Oh my god. All right, look.
Yeah.
lately there's been an uptick in games as a service, and by games as a service, I don't just mean where where you pay a monthly subscription and so on. It's more than just that. Games have become where you continue to pay for it after you get the game, or you continue to pay and you get more games as it goes. It's kind of like Netflix for gaming. Uplay Plus has it where you pay $15 a month and you get their entire library and all their DLC day one. On the other hand, EA, what was it, Origin Access, I think they're calling
Origin
it.
Access and
I-
EA
I-
Access on Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay, so and they're not connected either, are they?
No, they're not.
EA Access
See-
on Xbox and Origin Access
EA
are
just
two
keeps on
different things.
just
Yeah.
making
they're
it wrong
different.
every time. EA, you pay a monthly subscription and you get discounts and early access to their titles and their betas and stuff like that. But it's again only their stuff. Xbox Game Pass, you pay the monthly subscription
fuck.
and you can get Xbox Live, Xbox Gold, the free games every month, the
Well,
free library.
Xbox Gold. In order to get Xbox Gold with Game Pass, you have to get Game Pass Ultimate, which is like $14 a month.
Actually, it's only 10.
If you
for-
bundle.
I said Game Pass Ultimate.
wait,
Game Pass
where?
Ultimate
Which one?
comes with the Xbox Live.
No, I know what you're talking about. During E3, if you signed up during E3 and for a month, I think it was after, it's 10 for that and 5 for the one on the PC. I have the one on the PC. It's only $5.
Oh,
Yep, Game
thank
Pass
you,
Ultimate
Hyperbot, for that
the-
follow on Mixer. Thank you so much, bud. Just sorry.
It's only $10 for the ultimate one. Just stop slapping at me. Every time I look at the camera, I just keep seeing you do this.
I just
It's like you're trying to pet me.
Oh, and I can't hear anything great.
I want to say something real quick. If you don't have Ultimate and you have an Xbox, get Ultimate.
Touch my hand.
It is a good savings. It is a good deal. But what we want to discuss, and we want to discuss it frankly, now we're not doing any toxic talk. We're just talking normal, talking real. If you pay for a gaming service and you feel like you're getting gypped, stop paying for it. If you want to try a gaming service, try it. There's usually a free or cheap first month. Give it a try. If you don't like it, stop doing it.
I legit got Humble Bundle for 1 month just for.
That's another one. That's
just
another
for,
one.
like,
And you
Humble
keep those
Bundle's
games.
actually really cool. I actually like
Yeah.
Humble
Yeah,
Bundle
and
too,
it
a
goes
lot
to a
more than
charity
anything
also.
fucking else.
But
It does, and that's really cool that Steam does that, and none of the other fucking ones do, which kind of makes me mad. to be
actually, I
honest.
have
think
quite a
the
few
one that-
games from Origin that I've gotten from Humble Bundle.
I know what I'm talking about. Like they're like their Game Passes though. They don't do like, oh, we're sending this to charity. They're like, we just keep all the
Oh,
money for our fucking
yeah,
selves.
yeah. There's quite a f-
There-
there's
Well,
there,
I don't know
there's
about EA, but I fucking know. I know Xbox and PS4 have done charity things.
well,
Where
they
they've
do
taken,
charity
like,
drives
half
and
of
stuff like
everything.
that. But Humble Bundle, you can actually, if you buy a bundle, you can tell how much of a percentage you want to go to the charity. And the charities actually, I've actually looked into some of them, and I've done a few charity streams with them, and they actually do some really nice work where they raise a lot of money for kids with different disabilities. And there's a new well, it's not new. It's been around for like maybe 5 or so years. But there's this gaming therapy for kids that have different disabilities, and they use the different ways to let kids play games that can't use controllers like most people can. That Xbox unique controller, it came out of the research from some of that stuff, where they have
That's
that.
actually pretty neat.
Oh, the
Yeah, it
adaptive
is.
controller from
Yeah,
Xbox.
it came out of some of that research. It was actually kind of cool. I actually followed some of it around. It was part of a Kickstarter, but the research originated in the
Oh, starting a Kickstarter. Fucking
kids
what
play.
is it? Fucking Tom Scott. He just fucking released a board game that was called Muffin Time. Have you seen that?
I don't think I know that one.
It's like a new
Tell me
card
about
game that they do. It's a new card game they just released. That's like it's on Kickstarter right now. But like
Uh-huh.
their exclusive package, like that gives you a lot of shit. It's like only $60. So it's like not that much to buy. Like the exclusive, you get all the rewards that happens throughout the whole thing. I'm pretty sure if you buy it now, it's not. It's gonna be $60. So I'm pretty sure later on they're gonna change how much it costs later on down the line. But it just got on Kickstarter. I think like maybe like a week ago, I believe.
Okay.
Like yeah, like a week ago it started, and like it's a really fun game. If you guys ever want to like actually, which camera are we fucking on? Destroyer, you're on the wrong camera, bud. They can see everything. Camera 2, there we go. So if you guys don't know what Muffin Time is, go check that out. Just pull up another tab, pull it up, and then look up Tom Scott on YouTube, and then go look up the Muffin Time thing because they
Is
just
it-
released this new card game.
Is it
It's
based
kind
off
of like-
the Muffin from Astif movie or something?
Yeah, it is. It's based off of that, but it's like the way that it plays is almost like Exploding Kittens, where you have action cards and like abilities. And shit like that.
Oh, okay. It's like bears versus babies. Okay.
Yeah, it's really what the fuck is that?
Bears versus babies.
Okay. It's a card game where you draw different cards to build your monster. or
By the
baby.
way, no babies or bears. Were making
It's
a-
not. It's not human babies.
Are
It's
you
all
sure about
monster. It's
that?
all monster babies.
Who
You're-
wants a muffin?
You're literally building monsters. To,
Every time.
hey, the other
Okay,
game
this
is called.
keeping myself from muting myself.
The other game is called Exploding Kittens. I didn't name this junk. Okay. I actually have bears. I got Bears versus Babies
I have
for Christmas.
I have Exploding Kittens, and I have the expansion Imploding Kittens too.
Is
Oh,
it fun?
I haven't
actually
had a
like
chance to
those
play
games.
the Bear versus
Family
Babies, but
friendly
By
name.
the way, no cats were actually harmed making these board games. Don't worry, PETA. Don't come after my ass later in the stream, please, for love of the fucking god.
I
Hey,
can only
Pete.
say that no dogs were harmed. You know, I have a dog on my
PETA.
head.
Hey, PETA, Yoru's not vegan. Get him.
What?
what is that?
Wait, who?
Does she need?
Yeah, what the fuck
Oh,
is that, like
that's-
flying
That's
fox?
Tricks. That's Tricks.
It's
So
Trix from Miraculous.
So
Yeah.
anyway, Splee,
Okay, neat.
Yeah.
what kind of games as a service have you
Show.
have you tried?
Well, let's see. I've currently I'm subscribed to I've currently I've done Humble Bundle. I'm subscribed to Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, so I get those
Okay.
games every month.
So for
games
Xbox
every
Gold, which gives you Xbox Live, you get the free game or two every month, and as long as you continue with your subscription,
it's 4 games every.
It's 4 games
every
now?
month.
Uh,
Yeah.
but as long
I think
as
PS4
you
does
continue
it
to
now.
pay,
One
you
ga-
keep the
two
game.
Xbox One titles and 2 360.
Oh, so
titles.
they're using the old stuff. See, PlayStation is doing PlayStation Plus, where you get 2 titles,
Yeah.
and then you get PlayStation Now, which allows you to stream their Xbox, PlayStation 2 and 3 titles.
Yep.
Red-
Stream it over a cloud and stuff. I've thought
Okay,
about
so-
going with PlayStation.
I want to say something real
Now.
quick though, because Unreal has their games as like the Game Pass thing too, but they don't make you pay for it. Like
No, they just give you free
they-
games.
They'll just give you free games that are on their titles. Like if they own it, they're like, "Hey, it's been like 2 years since
Wait,
this
are
game
you-
come out. Here you go."
You say Unreal, do you mean Epic?
Yeah, Epic, but the fucking browser that they use is called Unreal Engine. Like
it's-
the
I,
actual
I,
launch
they
is
own
on
Unreal. I know. I know.
Yeah, but Epic Games has their thing that they do too. But it's like they don't make you pay for it. They're just
Epic,
like, hey, you want Psycho?
GOG. Yeah, they
Yeah,
all
like
give you free stuff.
Epic Games would just be like, hey, we have these games that we're partnered with that we own. If you've been with us with like us, I think it's like a year. They're like, here's the free games that we're giving out
Yeah.
this month. If you download them now, you get it for free for the whole damn.
It's
for
a
life. And
loyalty
it's like-
thing.
it's a loyalty thing, and that's really cool because like as long as you bought like a fucking game or spent some money on one of their
I
games,
think. Can you guys still see me? I think my system just. Okay.
Did-
Sorry.
Yeah,
Didn't I-
Everything went black,
Wait.
and then I saw the Oculus O floating in space. I was about to have a
Oh,
seizure.
no.
So wait, does that mean I don't get to keep Slime Rancher even though I downloaded it?
No, you get to keep. No, you get to
Um,
keep it. If
why-
you downloaded them for free when they were free during that limited time, you get to.
Okay,
But
so
you had to download them for that
What just
time when
happened?
they were like free. Are
so
you
I do
good?
have Slime Rancher.
Yeah, you still have Slime. I still have it. I can delete it off my damn computer. Free.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
okay, man.
My
Man,
game
be okay.
just my
Yeah.
VRC just crashed for me.
You'll be okay. We can still see you moving.
Yeah, you're still in here
Just
moving
just
around.
wait. Is
That's-
like did the white box come up?
I am in my virtual home for Oculus, and I launched this from
Oh,
Steam.
you're using it through fuck. You need to use Steam VR, not you need to go through Steam VR to use fucking VR chat, or Oculus will like fucking boot you back to your fucking actual home thing every now.
No, this is the first time it's done this. Just give me
It
a
does to
moment.
me every fucking time.
Well,
I can't use the Oculus Home.
Why
I
is
have
his
an Oculus.
avatar still in the world though is my question.
You have a
And
fucking
it's just like
check
he's
it
just
out.
like looking around like nothing happens.
That was a full body.
And now I'm
charge,
back.
which is charging.
and just like that, I'm
Welcome
back in
back.
the world.
Oh my.
I didn't even do anything. I was. So let me check my.
You're fine. Okay, it's okay.
Are you
Okay.
still in VR now? Or are you back in VR?
Yeah, I am. I'm having
Okay, good.
some technical issues over here.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! Speaking of free games from Epic Games, Fez is going to be free August
There we
22nd
go.
to the.
I know. I
So-
heard about that. That's actually really fucking.
So let
Yeah.
me. If
You
you don't
guys
mind me, I'm
creators
gonna
are fucking
dial this
assholes.
back just for a second before I had a meltdown. Splee, how do you feel about you pay every month and they give you the free games, and I'm gonna use quotations free, because if you stop paying, you don't get to keep your games.
Oh, you mean like the games that I downloaded are locked behind the
Yeah, behind the paywall, you have to keep paying your subscription, monthly, 6 months, yearly, however you want. However
Well, I
you
think
do
that
it.
okay. So the way I look at it, that is, I would say for one thing,
It's a
that
fair
it's
trade
okay.
because you're
It's-
not
Yeah.
you haven't paid for the
Because, well,
game, you haven't bought it.
Okay.
The way that I look at it is that if you're using like Xbox, if you're using Xbox Live and you're always on Xbox anyway, using it anyway, might
But
as well fucking do it since you're like just pay for like a 1 month subscription that renews every.
but why on Xbox and PlayStation do I have to pay to play online?
That is something that I've always fucked because like because PlayStation used to not do it. They used to be like,
Yeah.
hey, our thing is free
But-
for online, and then like on Xbox, like when the Xbox, like I think it was not 360,
That's what-
it was
that's
the
what
Xbox
ma-
One came out.
That's what
That's
made
what
that's
made-
what made PlayStation 3 like a
Right.
more popular network.
That's
PlayStation
what-
Network
that's-
more popular than
that's why
That
I
was
like-
that
I
was a
like
big
those
reason to get
things.
now when you get an Xbox, you get the headset communicator with your Xbox, and they give you a free whatever month subscription to Gold. And I tell you what, I've used both the PS3 and the Gold on the 360 experience. The Xbox experience was way better, and it was worth paying the subscription. And I paid the subscription. I did when I had it, but
Now, by the way, PlayStation actually did their the PS like Gold thing, like the PlayStation
Plus.
Gold thing. Yeah, PlayStation Plus. They did that like during like when PS4 first came out. They did.
Oh,
that.
Right.
yeah, they were doing
Right.
Xbox
PlayStation
now
Plus
just
on-
started doing.
they
that.
announced it at the end of PS3 before PS4 launched. They announced that that's what they were going to do.
Yeah,
They
were
let
doing
everybody
I know.
know.
Like,
They gave
like
everybody the heads up.
PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 3
But look,
when they
here's what
introduced
pisses
PlayStation.
me.
And it
this
was
is what
only
pisses
like
me
$10
off,
bucks a
though.
month at the time.
But this is what pisses me off though is that as soon as they
It is
released
still
the-
$10 a month.
it's
I'm
still
sorry,
10
it wasn't $10 bucks a month. It was way less. It was much
It
less
was like,
because
I
it was
think
just
5.
access to online. It was like
it was like
3 or 5 or
$5.
something like that. But they
You
upped
talking,
it.
you talking about
The thing is-
PlayStation Plus on PlayStation 3?
Well, it wasn't called
But-
PlayStation Plus, I think. But
But the thing is that PlayStation told nobody about that they were going to to start paying for online after the PlayStation Plus came out. They
They
never
did
said anything about it. And then did they?
Yeah,
They
because I
didn't
got.
say it in E3.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, they didn't
For
say it
Play-
at that. No, but
Here's the
I
thing.
But
I
that's
got
the thing.
emails and I knew about it because I paid
I
attention
know,
to that
but
stuff.
that's the thing is that most kids and like parents don't like have fucking subscription.
Parents,
emails for,
yes,
like,
kids.
PlayStation.
Well,
I-
let me say something here though. Let me interject. But here's the thing. On PlayStation 3, PlayStation Plus. I mean, even after PlayStation Plus came out, PlayStation 3, PS Network was PlayStation Network was still free, like free to use on PlayStation 3. You had to get PlayStation Plus to play online for PlayStation 4,
Four,
but not PlayStation 3.
Right.
You know, I
Right.
wonder,
That's
I
what,
wonder if they, I
and
wonder
that's
if
and they
this is
made
what
that
they-
very very
Crazy
clear
shit
actually
that
because
one
I
was.
knew I didn't have a PlayStation. I didn't play on the PlayStation at the time, and I knew it was coming because I actually play the games and I actually follow the news and stuff, and almost everybody I talked to already knew it was happening. But I understand parents; they don't know shit. Parents don't know
I
shit.
wonder if this is what's making people shoot up a fucking Walmart.
No,
Oh my god, no.
no, too soon.
What?
It's just like you have to pay every month. Boom, sorry.
The thing is about PlayStation. The thing is about owning a PlayStation. Like the fact that I had
Big
to like.
dumb.
The thing was, back then, I didn't like when I had an Xbox 360. I didn't get live until it was like 2010 when I started playing Halo Reach online because my parents just didn't want to pay for Xbox, which I was like, okay. So it kind of made me because I didn't think of it then. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have asked for a PlayStation 3 because then I could have played online for free.
$600 for a PlayStation.
It wasn't. Well, they made that price go down. They didn't keep that price up.
They had to. They were like, "We're losing
they
money." It's
didn't.
like, no shit, you're losing money.
They did, but they didn't even launch it. They didn't even launch it at $599. They didn't.
Yeah,
It was just that one E3 thing. It's like, oh,
but here's the
hell no.
thing: for those of us who are PC specific players, those who out there pay for their online service don't know or don't understand that every single game they pay to play online, we get to play for no online fees, none at all.
Yes,
Now,
except
go ahead.
for like a few that have a subscription, like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy 14.
This is true. This
Well,
is true.
those had to do it for 4 because that's the only way they could get money back then for World of Warcraft and stuff like that.
Right, because that's a
Well,
PC
no,
only
no.
title.
Yeah, it was a PC only titles, and like
Right.
a lot of people
But
into
those are like
PC back when World.
subscription-based MMOs, essentially.
Well,
But-
but that's the thing. Is what I'm saying is that I do say that Final Fantasy shouldn't have fucking done it, and when they brought PC, you didn't have to because it was on Steam, so you didn't have to pay a subscription anymore. But on
And there's always
PS4,
workaround. There's always a workaround.
But the thing is, what they should have done is that they should have done it only on PS4. They shouldn't have done it on PS4. They should have done it on PC when they released the PC title. Because why the fuck would you make people pay on PS4 when they bought the game? They actually bought the fucking game at a store, and then it's like, hey, by the way, you're paying for PS4 Live. Now you have to pay for another fucking for no fucking. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
But-
understand why I have to do this.
On the
If
other
they're an
hand,
online server.
paying a monthly fee, getting a free game, continuing to pay to keep the free game. What about like Uplay Plus? Do you think it's reasonable to pay $15 a month and you get every single Uplay game that's out there plus
I think
the
that-
DLC for
I think
on
that's
day
reasonable.
one? What do you
I think
think?
that's reasonable.
I believe that is fairly reasonable.
Seems
'Cause
reasonable.
I mean, like for me myself, I haven't played Xbox in a few years because I play a lot of VR chat. It's kind of like my thing to do now because I enjoy
She goes
socializing
around
with
stripping
people.
for people. Don't ask why.
Shut up! No, I don't. I legit
Family
don't.
friendly.
I don't know what
Big
you're talking about.
liars.
I'm actually-
Okay,
Don't trust this P brain.
Uplay Plus is not only on consoles; it's across PC and
I'm
console.
sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, which I
forgot.
think that's great because it's like, hey, if you can get your game on a PC or Xbox, you can get it on your desktop too. Because that's
Yeah.
something that always
I
irritated
just,
me
I
was
just want to
whenever.
point out real quick that her Tic Tac Dick is why she gets mad at me all the time. He can't say
Your
it.
microphone
That's
cut
why she
out.
gets
I
mad.
heard tape deck dick.
Tic Tac Dick.
Tic Tac Dick.
Also,
I was gonna ask what that meant.
You cut me off to say that.
Also, hey,
You think it's
Ubisoft,
You
reasonable
have to
to pay
realize
$15
nobody takes
to
this
get?
seriously.
You have to
Hey,
pay. You
Ubisoft.
pay
Maybe that's the
$15.
reason why someone went. Maybe that's the reason why that guy went
I mean,
out of the
if
Walmart
you
because
think
the
about
technically
it,
didn't work.
you're paying $15 a month, or you could buy a game straight up that's $30 to $60 straight up.
I did the math. It's like $180 a year, but that's every single game in their library. It's not just
Yeah,
one
and
or
if you think
two.
about it,
It's not a select one, and the DLC.
if you went ahead and like bought each individual game, it'd be more than you
Thousands.
pay a year. Yeah,
Hey,
so
Wait,
like
what
to
the
me
fuck?
that's reasonable to go ahead and pay. That was
Apparently
something.
someone shot something the Rev R. I don't know what that is. On Mixer. I don't have Mixer open.
hey, you
That's
play.
why whenever
Yeah.
I was playing Xbox, I didn't mind paying for the Xbox Gold and then also the little pass that allowed you to get any games that were available that month for free, and like you could pay it. I didn't mind paying that fee because it was like, hey, I'm allowed to play these games and I don't have to buy them, so I
Right.
can experience these games for free rather than paying for each individual game just to experience it.
Well,
Hey,
Oh,
you could
Ubisoft.
also still
Ubisoft.
buy the game. If you're playing, let's say
Yeah.
you have the Uplay Plus and you're playing the new Assassin's Creed and all of their DLC. If you decide to not play for Uplay Plus anymore, I just want to buy Assassin's Creed and be done with it. You're going to buy the game, buy the expansions, and you can have it forever.
whoa.
Yeah, so it's like it's also kind of
So
like a demo thing as well. It's like,
So
I want to
hey,
point out real quick something. Thank you, the Rev. The underscore Rev underscore R. He used like 40,000 something, and I don't know what that is. But he
chimes.
used like, is it chime? It wasn't. It's not the
It's
red
like
thing. It's like
bits.
he used Sparks.
Oh,
yeah.
Sparks.
What are Sparks?
Are they going to rename
Sparks
them
are
to
like,
Ninja Stars because
well,
Ninja is the
Sparks is
spokesperson for
kind of
Mixer?
like Sparks is kind of like bits, but it's worth less
Is
than
he?
bits. If that
Is
makes sense.
Sparks
So
like?
like
No, I
you
think
have
that's Embers. Isn't
So
Embers
wait,
the one?
Ninja's on Mixer. He's not on
no,
Twitch.
I thought
Yeah.
Sparks it was
You
like,
haven't
hey,
heard
if
about
you reach
this?
like 100,000,
No, because I
you
don't
get
fucking
like
pay attention to Ninja.
$10.
No, it's been like all over the freaking gaming news lately. But okay, Ninja signed an exclusivity deal with Mixer. He left Twitch to go to Mixer, and he's trying to put together what he wants to play. He doesn't want to play Fortnite anymore. He wants to be known for something else. So I think he's going to be
Finally.
playing Gears for a little bit, to be honest with you.
the
But
And
what they
the
did
also,
was
Fortnite kids are gonna be sad then.
Twitch actually
also,
took and put other streamers on his channel, and it ended up people were upvoting things and getting it put on his channel, and porn got streamed on his channel, because of Twitch putting other people on it and letting them upvote to who gets on the thing. It was weird. It
Oh,
was
What?
yeah, actual porn got streamed on Ninja's Twitch channel 2 days after he
because
left.
Ninja's no longer on Twitch,
Wow.
and
Yeah, and Twitch
see,
and
I
Twitch
don't
owns
blame
his
him.
channel.
so
Yeah.
did the
I don't.
so did the so
And then
did,
they sent him a strike. By the way, they sent him like a strike
They
thing,
sent him a strike.
whatever it
I
is.
don't blame him for
Twitch
switching
Twitch
I
platforms
don't either.
freaking
because
ban
I don't either.
Twitch
Mixer
bans somebody who
isn't
doesn't
as
even
big.
stream on
So like
Mixer.
if he's the most popular streamer on Mixer, well then
Well,
he's
he's
probably gonna
responsible
get
for
paid a lot
one
more.
percent. 1% of all Twitch traffic. So if you take that
Yeah, Twitch is
1%,
so big.
I know, but 1% is freaking massive. If you
For
take that
Yeah.
that, for his
1%,
streams.
yeah, and you take that 1% and you take it to Mixer, other people are like, maybe I should do that. Maybe I could go over there. Maybe I can make this thing happen. And they're going to go over there, and other people are going to. And they're trying. It's a smart
Exactly.
move on Microsoft's part for luring him over, and it's a smart move for him because honestly, at his age, he needs to shake it up a little bit. For him being the number one streamer, it's going to end sometime. You got to keep it fresh. You got to keep moving along. If you stop for 1 minute, it's over. It's done. And then he can just count his billions. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
So
He's got,
so like,
I just
motherfucker's got
wanna
enough
point
money he
some-
can retire and be fine.
I want to
yeah.
point something out. The guy that came in and dropped like 40,000 fucking sparks. He's got like fucking 288 people watching him right now.
That's good for him. Good for him.
Well, that's weird because I'm like really fucking new to Mixer. Like I just started like doing that like
I don't even
about
do
3 or
Mixer.
4
I
days.
don't. I'm not
Well,
opposed.
I'm using so. By the way, if you want to do that, use Mixer, YouTube, and freaking at the exact same time. Just use Restream because the
I
only
am
reason you
using
would have to pay for
Restream. That's how I'm.
that's
doing it.
yeah, that's how I'm doing mine with
And I have
Mixer
my
and
chat
Twitch.
for on my hand right here. I have my chat for Twitch and YouTube, and also my Restream
See,
sends a bot to all my messages go into my Discord, so you can sit in my Discord and communicate in there too.
see, that's the thing. My Restream thing wouldn't like pull up when someone talked on Mixer for some reason.
Uh huh.
I don't know if that was I don't know if I need to refresh it or something, but it wouldn't pop up Mixer, but like my speech chat would get it. Like my speech chat would get
It's
it, but
it's
then my
probably in your
Restream wouldn't.
settings or something. Honestly, I
Maybe I
I,
have
I don't get any comments from YouTube because nobody watches the YouTube live and makes any comments anyway.
eh.
But anyway, so I agree that paying a certain amount of money, but let's think about this let's think about this for just 1 second. If I was an Xbox gamer, okay, you play Xbox and you play Xbox and you play Xbox Destroyer, right?
Yeah.
And you guys pay for Xbox Gold. Now you're paying the 14 and you're paying the 14. Are you still playing on Xbox?
I haven't played Xbox
Xbox
in like
Gold is
3
at
I haven't
years.
paid.
$14 a month
Yeah, I
though.
don't own an Xbox.
No, but the ultimate, you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to have PC Game Pass and Xbox Live Game
Bro, I'm
Pass.
too poor to buy an
Right?
Oh,
Xbox.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually didn't pay. I actually didn't pay $14 for my.
I literally
Game
am
Pass.
poor now. I'm
I
fucking.
paid-
I lost my job.
I didn't
I
even know
paid
that was
one.
a thing
I
now
paid
that you could
$1.
Well,
also
think about this
get
for
PC games from
okay,
it.
you're a PC player, you're an Xbox player. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for $14 is reasonable. But then you play Plus comes along. That's another $14. And then you have this other one coming along, and it's if you want to play on the EA Access thing, that's another $5 or $10, and then it keeps stacking, and eventually
Oh yeah.
you're spending a cable bill for games every month. You could
Yeah, that's
spend
probably
up
the
to I
worst
think
thing
the last
that can
count
happen.
was 230 for all the basic streaming services at their normal level. And then here comes along Stadia, which I love Google. I'm gonna try Stadia. Here comes along Stadia.
Fuck is
Stadia is Google's non-console gaming platform now. You buy the controller. You have you can play it on the Chrome browser. You can play it on your Google phones.
Oh yeah.
You
It's
can
gonna be.
play it
You're
on
streaming
your
the game.
Google Chromecast, which a certain one is like a certain one. It's the Ultra,
So wait, is
whatever.
Google making video games now?
No,
No,
no.
Google's Google is making their game
thing.
system, their console, but it's not
It's
a
video game
console.
streaming thing.
It's a streaming service that you pay. There's a free one, and there's a paid one. The paid one is 4K 60 frames, but you have to have a certain level of internet. Now, the certain level of internet is like 30 meg. You must have a minimum of 30 meg.
That's not that much.
It's not that much for you, Destroyer. What is your internet speed?
Okay, my actual internet speed is 100 meg, but since I am upstairs and the furthest away from the router, if I'm lucky, I get 1.5 download and like 0.5 upload if I'm lucky.
But you're also wireless that far away.
Yes, I'm working on wired at the moment.
You should actually look into the plug adapter thing where it turns your home wiring into a network. And if you're the only one that does it, it's actually pretty good. But
I've had that for a while, but
yeah,
pretty much
considering what he has now, me, I
was
pay.
gonna say something about that. I wanted to say something.
Go ahead.
I said I had it for a while, but then a storm came and fucked up the power, so the plugs no longer worked, and my dad had to network the house manually.
That kind
Yeah,
of
it's worth having an
badly.
Ethernet cable ran. I ran mine on the seam of the walls all the way from the living room up the wall, across the ceiling, down around the doorway, back up, down the hallway, into the freaking office room, and around the other side of to the other side of my room. I have a 100-foot Ethernet cable connected to the computer I'm on right now. My 100. Now I'll tell you what. Now I pay for 200 meg internet. Okay, 200. I posted it on my Discord just the other day, Destroyer. I'm getting almost 500, and I'm paying for 2.
You're
It's
getting
ridiculous.
500 meg?
Yes, I'm getting 480 something meg, and I'm paying for 2, and I'm not telling them. What the? Get out of here.
What? What the fuck just happened?
You just
Next-
got your monitors.
Give me that. Give me that.
Give me that back. I
The
want
fucking
I was gonna hold it up. I was gonna do a whole thing. We can't see these. We can't see these at all. if you
Yeah,
do that.
here.
That's
let
fine.
me- Yeah.
Anyway,
No, like,
Anyway,
you just
now-
Jedi Force that
now
fucker.
Destroyer's in a situation to where he has no control over his internet speed. So him playing Stadia is going to be really difficult. Now Stadia is on your. You can play it on the Chromecast. You can play it on your phone. You can play it on any Google device, like a Chrome, like the latest Chrome browser and stuff like that. But it's internet dependent, and what you're doing is your controller connects to the Wi-Fi, not to the TV, the Wi-Fi, and you tell it where you want to see it, and you're playing. The controller goes through the Wi-Fi, through the internet, and goes to the server farm that Google is providing. You have a server rack that you're using. That's your console. It's a PC console that they control, and they have all the rights to everything. You pay for the
that
gaming
sounds
service.
I wanted to say something real quick. The
Go
reason
ahead.
why I would fucking not use that real quick.
Why?
The fact that Google owns it, they own the console completely. Like you
Yeah.
don't have, like it's not have a set thing.
Yeah.
First off, if you do anything on that shit, fucking, I'm pretty sure the FBI.
Yeah,
can
you
see that
can't.
motherfucker.
You can't do
Well,
any
there's
like
no
modding
web
or anything like
browsing
that. It's
On Stadia anyway.
yeah. That's
Well, yeah, but first off, look.
it's
here's the
basically
thing. You look
console
up-
playing. It's not PC
okay,
playing.
You look up porn one damn time on that thing, and you
Why
look
you
up
looking up
anything that's
porn?
Why are you
Hmm?
looking up porn on
Oh.
your game console? Don't you
Look.
have a computer?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
sometimes
I'm
the consoles are
joking.
really good for like if you want to lay back on your watch it on your TV.
Okay, let's get back onto what I'm trying to make. First off, because if you're
Don't
like
shake your
on,
head at me.
if you're on any kind of porn, like on that damn thing, because we all know.
Why are we on board now?
Shut up.
How the fuck did we go from
Fuck,
talking?
shut up.
So
You know what?
anyway,
No, you be quiet. You be quiet.
No, I'm
now
getting this out of
listen,
my fucking-
for
Let
listen
me
for
talk.
real. For Stadia,
No, this
you
is
don't have to
real.
pay. Okay, you gonna talk about
This is
porn
the
again?
concern of- No, okay, look, I'm just saying. What if you look up?
You say porn and I'm taking
say-
over.
Okay, what if you look up an indecent website, like any indecent website?
Websites, it's still porn.
No, indecent can mean many things, like Adam and Eve, shut up, Bad Dragon. Let's keep on going. But if you look up
My
anything
favorite
remotely
website.
that don't think that you're like a sociopath or psychopathic person, like you're gonna steal somebody, like
You're a
say, oh, I bought.
psychopath for watching.
Is this safe for work?
No. I mean, my shit's 18 plus. so
I
it's
think
over.
my face says it all.
A psychopath for watching
Well,
adult
okay.
entertainment.
Well, first,
Okay,
look, I'm just
listen,
saying.
you're not going to be looking up porn on Stadia, okay? You're not
You
going to be
don't
watching
know
porn.
that,
That's not. That's
Yeah,
on
you don't know
you.
that.
Like,
You don't
you
know
do you.
that.
No, I listen to me.
You don't know
It's
what I do. You don't know I'm beating.
it's
them.
not that kind of thing though. It's literally it's not a PlayStation. It's not an Xbox. It's not a
It's for games.
It's just
straight up for
games.
games.
It's all it is. It's just
You're
games.
playing video games.
It has nothing to
Okay,
do with
Video
porn.
games.
Nasty.
I
Nothing.
still want to point out that
I'm gonna
I
tell you right
still
now,
wouldn't
if you're
do
looking
it.
up porn on your computer and you're using Google, they know anyway, buddy. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course.
Look,
and I guarantee
That's
you
how
know
I
what?
use incognito mode.
They don't care. They
I'm pretty
don't
sure,
care.
Pretty sure Google
They
is
want
one
you to
of
go.
those-
They want you to go slap the sausage as much as you want.
Oh my god.
I mean, as long as
Shut
you're
up.
using
They want you to
this
beat the bishop, choke the
platform,
chicken,
does it
shape the
matter?
carrot, peel the
Does
potato.
it matter if you're watching porn? I mean, it might matter what
Who the
kind
fuck's
of
gonna be
porn you're
peeling-
watching. But
What are you
like,
peeling your dick
Whip
with?
the
though?
eggs.
Oh my god.
What does peel the potato mean?
Okay,
Jesus
Peel the
Christ.
potato. You peeling that potato.
Okay. Anyways, so back whenever you were talking
Killing
about
my
like
unborn
paid
children.
Oh, I'm sorry.
subscriptions and
I
all that
forgot our
and how
female
it might
demographic when you're
stack up.
when you're slapping the curtains,
stop,
beating the
please.
rug,
Stop. Why do we have to talk about
cleaning
this?
the gravy boat.
Okay.
Flicking the bean.
Going back to when you were talking about how paid subscriptions might like stack up and whatever,
Yes.
I would say that because it's not like you're gonna be buying every single subscription.
This
Like,
is
everyone
true.
Need a
knows
minute.
you only have like a certain amount of money. So
I
let's
need
say
a minute.
playing Xbox, you might pay for the Xbox Live Pass, and you
Yeah.
might play for you. You might pay for
Well,
Uplay,
for
but other
one,
than that, you
Xbox
might
Game
just buy
Pass and
specific
Uplay Plus are
games.
the two that I'm going to get involved with. But for
Yeah.
for the Stadia, there's a free one. There's free. You don't even have to pay for Stadia. You buy the equipment and you don't pay for Stadia. You buy the games. That's it. You're watching a YouTube video and you're watching a YouTube video on I don't know, the next Need for Speed.
Huckle. I was gonna.
I'm
say,
trying to think
like,
of a real game that's
Huckleberry
not
Hound
out yet.
Racing.
Every game I come across in my brain was already out. The next Need for Speed is the Heat.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay, you're watching a
whatever.
video for Cyberpunk 2077, okay? And then you're like, okay, I want to play that. You can literally click play now, and within 15 seconds, you are playing the game. There's no download. There's no install. There's no wait. You instantly go straight to playing.
Don't you still have to fucking buy it?
Yeah, you click the button and it's done. It's the same thing as buy now or as when you
It's like
go on
going to
Amazon.
fucking Amazon.
Amazon has a one-click button feature. If you set it up, you just and there you go. 2 days later, it's at your door.
I could not set that up. I'd be broke in a fucking minute.
Well, you set up
Me
restrictions,
too.
but it's literally if you're even by entering your credit card information
Man, I want that vibe.
within 15 minutes, you click the button. 15 minutes later, you're playing. You're telling me you can't pay for something online inside of 15 minutes?
No,
I
I'm not saying that.
can, but I
I'm
couldn't
saying-
use. Yeah, you couldn't use
What
the
I'm saying,
feature
I
where
couldn't
it's
use
like
that
you
one
click the
button
button, it's automatically.
I know, I understand that.
Because if
Because
I did
I'd be
that,
fucking
I'd
dead.
be like
Well, I'm
$30,000
already-
here's the thing.
in the
You
future.
can go and you could buy the
fucking
Google
bots
Play
trying to
card.
be our
You could
thing.
go and buy the Google Play cards. You can buy their fake currency or whatever. Put it on your account, and it's there. Your parents can give you Google Play cards for Christmas, and you just add it to your account, and you buy whatever game you want. They don't have to know which game you want on which console. Here it is, Sonny. Buy it on the Stadia. I mean, it's actually.
Sonny, how old are you?
Here you go, Sonny.
I'm up there.
You go,
I'm
Sonny,
referring to
what?
them being old, not me.
Okay.
It's
The grandparents.
How old are your parents?
my parents are retired.
That gives you
They
any
call
fucking
you Sonny
goddamn
boy?
explanation.
Honestly, I have no clue. if
Actually,
mine
no,
are.
my mom doesn't
like
call
how-
me Sonny Boy. It's,
By the way, I
it's-
like how fucking Angel looked at me back.
Are you
sorry, I
retired?
wasn't listening.
You're his
Yeah.
dad, right?
no, she's not.
Oh,
Where'd she go?
damn, this is sad. Alexa, play Duality by Shitty Flute.
Only the professional fucking.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Cleaning the flute. Blowing your
Oh.
trombone.
Please, let's not go back to the.
Why are we doing this again? I mean,
I bring up porn one damn time. and
you
goddamn
can't
just
bring
saw
up
You
porn
said
around
porn
here,
like
but-
10 times.
Dad,
I know, but
what
I
did
You
said
wouldn't
I bring up
stop
porn.
talking about it until I
Why-
let you
why are
finish and
looking
get it
up
out of your
porn on
system.
it?
Pornhub,
You keep
Pornhub,
fucking
Pornhub.
interrupting me. That's why I said porn like 17 times.
Porn, 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 porn.
The
Okay, do we have it out of our
internet is
system
porn.
yet?
I have
Dunkin'
it on
the
my system. It's
Oreo.
been up for-
Oh wait, that's something different.
That's
Wait,
that's something
Eiffel
completely
Tower,
different.
anyone?
Give it a rim job. I mean, what?
You said you want to give him a rim job?
I
So,
never said I wanted to give
Splee.
him.
All right, we need to move this along because we're talking about games as a service.
So,
Fucking-
Splee,
Yeah.
It's
in your
fine.
opinion,
It's
after you
fine.
pay for all these other services, do you feel that it's warranted in today's time for the services to be as expensive? So because you're buying them all a la carte. You're still having to pay your internet. You're
is opening
still
a
having
can
to
of
buy
Coke?
games. You're still having to pay for your equipment, and you still have to pay for your other streaming services: Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus when it comes out, which I'm
Pornhub
gonna
What the
Premium.
count.
fuck is Disney Plus?
Porn.
Do you read anything on the internet other than porn?
No.
Someone
I'm
else,
a-
I heard someone else said that.
I'm a
so I just
15-year-old
repeated
kid.
it.
What do
Okay.
you expect?
Okay,
Wait,
Disney Plus.
50-year-old kid.
Hold on. No, Disney Plus. Disney Plus is
Why the fuck are you
Disney's
paying
new
for
streaming
Disney Plus?
service. Okay, Disney has a new streaming service that comes out in I think actually next month or It's November.
When am
It
I
comes
ever
out in
gonna
November
watch
because
Disney?
it's
You'll be able
literally
to
the week
watch,
before my birthday. Actually, I remember now.
You'll be able to watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars on it.
Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, National Geographic, and ESPN. I think it is now. Yeah, all of it's going to be on the Disney Plus, and I tell you what, it's $7 for all of it.
I honestly shouldn't
That's
even be
actually
paying
pretty
for
damn cheap,
Netflix.
yeah.
I barely watch anything
I
anymore.
I haven't paid for Netflix in probably 5 months.
Also, it's not a. Also, it wasn't a can of Coke. It's a can of Rollin' Rock.
But anyway, Disney,
Okay.
Hulu, Sling TV. This is where everyone's cable went. Our games are going the same way. You're going to end up spending more money a la carte than you were 5 years ago.
Here's also the thing that's gonna mess up this whole thing, because with the streaming service, Netflix and Hulu were the first to do it with the streaming service thing. So, and that was a big market back in like 2000. That was a huge market.
Right. They started with disc
But
and then on
as-
the computer and so on and so forth. Yeah.
But the thing is, once a bunch of the other streaming services started, a lot of people were just like, I don't want to look at this anymore. Like a lot of people, like they
Pornfly.
have like my mom has like.
Did you subscribe to Pornfly?
The fuck is that?
It's like do you remember GameFly?
Let's not go to that. Okay, stop.
not
Do you
go
remember
back.
GameFly? I'm serious. Do you remember GameFly?
I remember GameFly, but I'm talking about. Done with it.
They send you porn in the mail, and you send it
That's
back when you're done.
Is that a real thing?
You pay a monthly subscription, and they send you porn movies in the.
I'm going
Is
in
that
right
really-
now.
Is that a real freaking thing?
I got really excited about this.
Is that a real
You were
thing?
getting
This is
excited
speaking
about
my
that?
language.
I think he's leaving. I think he's leaving to go Google that to find out.
No, I'm not.
I think he's
I'm
losing
excited.
it.
About to join
It's like
it's
it's
like
Pornfly and
I'm-
it's like
Pornfly
I'm
at the
thinking-
same time.
like I'm
Right?
thinking of
That
I
way,
think-
if my roommates
my
open up the
God,
door and see a package, just like, hey, those are my GameFly stuff.
No,
Go
it
to,
comes
like,
to your house in a discrete package, much like Adam and Eve, my other sponsor. Use code
It's just-
F1R3 at checkout to
That's
save
not-
give
it's
yourself
not
a
exactly
free
what-
hand pump aloe with every order. What?
it's like it's reminding me of like you're reminding me of that freaking thing where it's like I forgot what the website was, but it's like you mentioned oh yeah, that's right. You kind of reminded me how like you say GameFly and Pornfly. Now you're kind of reminding me of how like Mega Upload had a porn site called Mega Porn for a while before
Can we not get into the porn? Okay.
before Mega Upload
We're
got
moving
taken
on.
down.
This
Okay,
is
you
supposed to be
remember Mega
family
Upload?
friendly, and here we are.
Listen,
Do you
next-
remember Mega Upload?
No, I don't remember the monthly for it. I think it was like $20 or something, and
Oh
they
my
send you
God.
like two, and you go down and you make your list, and you could even categorize your favorite actresses and stuff like that. You go in and like certain production companies or whatever. You can
Hey.
there's
Do
categories
not.
for like big tits or milfs or
Why
let's
are
move
we
on to the next-
talking about this on the
I don't
stream?
know, Destroyer. I don't. I've opened up a can of worms. I should not.
It's okay. No one needs to know your fantasies, okay?
I'm just laying out information. I don't even subscribe to it
Then why are we talking about it?
because he said porn.
So you had to bring
Yeah,
up
but
like
we-
mills.
It is all your fault.
Okay, let's
Peter.
move on to the next subject, please. Let's get off the games.
Petting the cat.
Shut up.
Meow.
It's called rubbing the cat, but okay.
Meow.
I mean, you can pet it too.
Staring at the one-eyed man until he throws up.
Meow.
Oh god. And then he burps.
What the
Why am I here?
fuck?
Because
I
you
love
agreed.
it to
You
bring
you
you
signed the
back.
waiver that said.
I didn't assign anything.
She didn't sign
I just
shit,
said
dude. You
yes.
can't get it with that.
I just said yes. I just said yes.
You really
I'd
just
be
said,
here.
yeah, I'll be here. Well, there's your signing a waiver. You said yes.
I didn't write my
That's-
name
that's
on
the
anything.
waiver.
I'll go delete the messages.
How
You
is
have
this
no
a
proof.
2-hour
I still
thing?
have them, bitch. They're still there.
Wait, we've been doing this for two. Oh shit, we have been doing 2 hours.
We have not been doing this for 2 hours. It's been 30 minutes. I can see it from here.
That
Oh.
says 30 minutes.
Yeah,
For me,
Wait,
that
what?
says 3
this
minutes.
has only been 30 minutes.
It's been 30. No, it hasn't.
Why?
Yes, it
Why
is.
did
Yeah.
I,
It's It says 3 minutes.
Yeah,
No, it
for
says
me,
3
it keeps
minutes, 32
restarting.
minutes.
3 minutes.
Look, it's
What?
1, 2, 3. It's counting seconds, and the next to seconds is minutes.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, but it says 3
Yeah, for
minutes.
me it says
No,
3
it's
minutes.
34 minutes. Look.
No, it says 3 minutes.
It says 3
It does-
minutes.
I
It
think,
says
I think
3
it's three-
minutes.
I think
It
it's
says
three-
3 minutes on it.
Who
What
reset the
it's-
timer?
No. I think it's
You set it to timer, you
Fire.
dumbass.
Fire. I think yours is fine. I think it's perfectly fine for you, but I think it keeps resetting for us. So I think it's the world.
Yeah,
For us.
oh, okay. Because I see
4 minutes. It keeps
41
restarting.
minutes.
This is
41
supposed to be a
minutes.
2-hour thing. We're not going to be done by
Oh no, it's
Oh.
not 41 minutes. Then you're seeing 4 minutes, but you're counting the first, second, and like the
Well, no,
Yeah.
since the
earlier.
stream,
Just a minute
Okay,
ago,
I'll
you
say-
were
I'll
just
say
saying
this
it
real
was
quick, it's-
31.
and like get the jitters out before the stream actually started, and then it's like, so we're only 30 minutes into the
Hold on,
actual
wait a minute.
podcast, where I'm gonna fucking cut this video.
Okay, for
they're not gonna
everyone
see
at
it.
home, I want you to tell
4
me what you
minutes.
see. I see a,
Oh,
I see a
God.
0, a 4, a 4, a 5. It keeps on counting.
I see a dead
I'm looking on your
person.
stream. It still says 4 minutes.
It
Yeah,
says
so does
4
it.
minutes. Like,
I see
really?
a dead person.
It says 4 minutes, dude.
It says 4
I
minutes,
can-
Fire.
I see. There we go.
It's
Oh,
it's
no.
a fucking this is a timer. That thing's not a.
I'm gonna
Whoever
put it- there
designed
we
this
go.
world, they need to fix that because it doesn't go up to the first, like double digit mark on minutes.
It might just be broken for us.
I think it is broken. I feel like this world's broken.
Oh,
But
there's
That's
not
okay,
enough
though.
beer.
They still
The
did
world
pretty
works
good.
fine for me. I don't know what your problem is.
oh, God.
There's not
It
enough beer in
says
the world
4
right now.
minutes on it. That's
Where's my timer?
There's not enough beer in the world right now. Not enough.
there never will be.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh,
god.
God.
56 minutes. Oh, sorry. My timer says I've been streaming for 56 minutes.
Oh my
Mine
god.
says an hour and like 2 minutes.
Hey,
That's
we only have
kinda
another
not
hour to
good
go.
for me. I still
Oh.
haven't done my homework.
No, we still have an hour. We still have we do have another hour,
Oh.
but still.
I'm gonna
Whatever. Let's
freaking.
get-
I'm just gonna
let's-
finish this first beer.
Shut up. Let's
You
just
want me
move
to, you want me
on.
to give
Fuck,
more
I'm-
analogies? I have more.
No,
No.
just move on. Look, we're gonna put a fucking like slap and post-it note on this, and it's gonna cut this one. Gone.
Shape the
It's
ferret.
non-existence.
Yeah.
Shut
The first 30 minutes. Bye.
First 30 minutes, next 30 minutes, just porn and things that talk. Man,
Every
that's
10
the
minutes,
beginning.
someone has to say the word penis.
How about no?
Tricks, let's pounce.
Hey, I'm all on that for you. I can set a timer.
So, oh god, I forgot where I was.
I'm
The whole
just looking at
thing,
Tricks
just-
We're
there.
moving on
Uh-huh.
to the Walmart shooting.
Something
Yay!
about
No,
Baby.
no, we're not.
minutes.
No. Look, we're,
Tricks, let's
Stop
pounce.
pulling up porn.
all
I'm gonna
said
start-
and done. Look, games as a service, not just being as what you're paying monthly and stuff like that. It's a
Oh,
continuous pay in games. It's you buy a game, you play it. They send you more. They want you to buy more add-ons to it as it comes out later on down the road. You buy a game and then 3 to 6 months later, there's a paid add-on. That's games as a service. That's also
I'm so
that.
stupid.
I mean, it's like EA is famous for this stuff. That they'll release a game, and then 6 months later, you have the latest expansion pack, and it's another $30-$40.
Yeah, it's like another 30.
To be fair, I've
Yeah.
never fucked with EA. EA is just like
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's all just repetitive.
What was that last one? It was oh god, it was a Battlefield. No, that's at EA. There was a recent game that came out, and it was a big deal, and people were starting to like it. And then they announced like in the second month or third month that there was DLC. It doesn't matter, but companies are using games as a service, as a business model now, not just as they want you to pay this much and get their games. They want you to keep buying the same game over and over
Oh,
again.
you mean like Madden 20 and how it's the same game as Madden 19?
No.
You mean like fucking Call of Duty and Battlefield?
Yeah, like
thing
like
that's
Call of
different
Duty and
faster
Battlefield, where you buy the
games.
game $60 or however much it is for whatever version of it, and then
It's literally, hey look, new game. Not fucking really, because guess slap new skins. It's the same kind of fucking gameplay. But guess
At
what?
least they make
relevant
at least they
in it.
make an effort. At least like the Call of Duty series makes an effort to like, change the setting around and do that. Fucking Madden 20, like Madden 20 and Madden 19.
Or
They're
like
both football games, but they're the same fucking football game. They just add
The only thing different
shit
is
onto
the
it.
new
like
players.
NBA like 2K18
Okay,
and
look.
2K19.
First off,
It's
there's
like,
not
wow.
much you can fucking change about football. There's no like.
There is
Football
still a lot
is
you can change about football.
NFL
What can you change
Street
about
for
football?
one.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
How
what,
about
look, that's,
how about we make a football game that's a fucking video game? I want to play football on the fucking moon. How about that? Can we do that?
but that
Can we
like,
play
bring back
future?
the old-
Can I play
Bring
back the
football
old days.
against a 2-ton
what?
mech?
Okay, look, what I'm talking about is
Pretty
they,
epic.
Madden is like an actual. Madden's a football game where it's supposed to make you feel like you're playing.
Yes,
actual
it's a
football
simulator.
Game.
It's
It's
a
supposed to be like a
simulator,
simulator,
Yes.
not a fucking like. Hey, let's make this a fucking goddamn fucking alternate fucking reality.
But every year it's the same fucking thing.
yes.
That's what he
ESPN,
said.
NFL
That
2K5,
is-
the best
make
football
so
game.
much
I know
money
I
on
sell.
it
Okay,
by
look,
releasing it
real
under a
quick,
new year.
real quick to everybody on the stream. I know it
They
sounds like
made
I'm
like 12 million in
I
FIFA.
Shut up. Okay, so I know it's like on fucking I'm defending EA. I fucking still hate them, but I am defending how they do fucking their game right now because the way that the core gameplay is made
Bobby,
is
how
literally
are
to
you?
be is literally to be a actual football or soccer simulator with the people. The way I
Flaming
don't like that
blazes?
they do Madden and FIFA and fucking MLB
Farming.
is that you have to pay microtransactions to buy those fucking people. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I used to play Madden all the damn time, and I did play NFL Street because it was a new take on the NFL kind of gaming where they still had the players from that year, but they were like in little midget form, and they fucking kicked the ball in the fucking moon, and like the moon actually had moon physics, like it was like no gravities.
What was this game?
I do like NFL Street.
Oh, I loved that one. They did an NBA Street too. That was a lot of fun.
I know, like those are fine.
What was it,
but
like
that's,
1
like,
year they did that
completely-
shit?
But that's a completely different like side of the game that they're making. Whereas NFL, NBA, 2K, WWE, stuff like that is all supposed to be like real life simulator. It's supposed to be make you feel like you have control of the actual game that's happening in real life. That's what they're trying to get through with
Yes,
that.
yes.
That's
I-
the reason why I'm saying there's not much you can change about that unless you like give them like, oh hey, here's a DLC to where you can now have like random shit happen. Like that would be fine if
A
EA did that,
simulator
they
about
don't.
professional wrestling, though, is kind of weird since professional wrestling is, it's
Don't
fucking.
say it's,
Oh my god.
Oh no.
we're not getting into that.
I fucking love professional wrestling. I fucking love it. But I'm like calling WWE 2K a simulator is like kind of weird. Just call it a game. Just call it a game because really, my favorite fucking wrestling games were like SmackDown versus Raw from
That
like
was- that-
2005.
Again, but I want to say this real quick. Is that
Every
There's
one
a-
I've ever
it's-
seen of them, their freaking mechanics are so janky.
But the
It's
thing
so-
is, it's really hard to change those games because, again, they're basically making it feel like you're supposed to be the one that like is the coach of that game. Basically, how it looks
Right.
like if the coach.
Yeah,
was doing it.
I
Like,
understand, and
like-
I understand what you're saying, and I agree. But what I was getting to was like any other game where you buy it, and then there's like Rocket League. You buy the game, and you buy the new cars, the new expansions, and stuff like that. It's games as a service.
Yeah,
Not
but
buying the same Madden every fucking year
But
because it's the new Madden.
the thing with Rocket League is though, you don't have to buy any of the new cars. I'm sorry for
No,
burping.
you don't. But if you want to play on Call of
We'll cut it out,
Duty
don't worry.
on the new Alcatraz map with your buddy, you got to buy Alcatraz too. He bought it, now you got to buy it.
Fucking Rolling Rock is really
Yeah, and
fucking
that's-
watery.
It's definitely something that's always like well,
that's,
not
that
only
is the thing
because
that
to
pisses me off.
me, like
Right.
doing sports is kind of boring. Watching
Yeah.
some sports is okay, but
I don't
watching
even-
most
I
sports
don't give
is
two craps about
really
sports.
boring compared
Bobby,
to
go ahead and
actually
send in
doing
your
it.
suggestions now
But,
for the
like, with Madden,
Ask
it's
the
like-
Audience section.
Just fucking click at us.
I do agree with you how like you were
Ask
saying
the
like
audience
hey
or
the
audience
goal of the
ask.
game is to
Yeah, the audience can
make
ask
it
us
like
things. I'm
you're
sorry. I don't.
there
The
or like
immersion of
you're
it,
right.
watching it. Yeah, but I don't see why they're releasing it every single year. They're just trying to make a
The
profit
reason
off of
they-
it
Money.
at
I'll
this
tell you the
point.
okay, I'll tell you the this, of why they do like FIFA, like 2020, and like shit like that. Because the reason why is because every year players get switched out and they get put in, and then they have to go through the roster of players, and they have to put in new names and new things, and they actually make them look on like the
And they
cards
do
and everything.
update the graphics. I gotta admit, every
Yeah.
year I'm impressed with the level of graphic details that Madden has. But then again,
And
Hey.
every time
they're
Toy Story comes
amazing.
out, I swear to God, those things are real.
What,
How,
Toy
but
Story?
why wouldn't they just release a game?
Bruh,
And
I will tell
just
you
do
real
it
quick.
where they have updates on the game.
More
Because
money
They
in
do
it.
it like
There's more money
that.
in it this way. Plus,
there's
with
more money in
with
this again.
Yeah, exactly.
As
So they're
that
just
is,
using it to get more money at this
but the thing
point.
is, if you didn't like that football season, and for some reason fucking kids were mad and very fucking stupid to me. If you didn't like that season of football, why the fuck did you go out and buy that game? Like the only reason I think that they do it is because in
people who
Madden,
buy Madden every
great-
year buy Madden every year though. It's
I
without
know
fail.
that's but what I'm saying is the only other buy Madden FIFA that is you can make your own football team, soccer team, whatever game you're playing that's from EA, and you can make your own team with your own roster of players that you like. So like fantasy league almost.
I got Madden 1 year for free. I can't remember what circumstances were, but I remember I got it for free. I played it
Hello,
for
Wolfie. How you
I
doing,
played
buddy?
it for
How's that
2
one? Hi.
hours. I wanted to give it a fair shake. I played it for 2 hours, and I tell you what, that Madden was the best coaster I had in the house. That's the most use I got out of that thing, and I enjoyed the hell out of it, sitting there, keeping my beer from sweating on my table.
Here's one thing I will say: the one game that I fucking hate out of all then EA is fucking the one that I hate the most out of them is the fucking golf game. Fucking
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to play
For-
golf.
for-
I don't want to hear golf. I definitely don't want to play virtual. I tell you what, I'll play VR golf.
Thank you, Wolf, for the follow. Thank you so much, bud. But the thing is though is that it's like the damn thing ever because it's like, hey, look, we added new people on here, but there's no fantasy league. It's like, hey, you can make
I
your
tell
own
you what,
character and play
you
with
wouldn't
it.
make golf
It's like-
real. How about you have the old racist people chasing Tiger Woods off of their golf course? I want to buy that
Legit.
DLC.
Legit, anytime someone says golf
Yay.
now, all I can think of is Misfits.
Yeah.
How about street
Golf.
golf? Can we play street golf?
Street golf.
Street
I play
hockey.
street golf.
When are we getting that
Field
Happy Gilmore
hockey.
video game?
Yeah, yeah.
tie-in?
Where's my Happy Gilmore
That would be
game?
really neat. I would
I
love
want
to
to. I
see
want to
that
yell at the
happen.
ball and then punch out the people who make fun of me for missing my hole.
I wanna hit Bob Barker in the
Thank you
face.
for the 700.
Oh God,
for,
I would love to have a punch out, have a boxing match with Bob Barker. That would be so much.
The
That would
price
be
is
epic.
wrong,
So
bitch.
fucking-
Price is wrong,
Do you know how
bitch.
many-
Yeah.
Do you know how many fucking mini games would be on that? It'd be so funny. Make sure your hand doesn't get chomped by the alligator.
Yeah, you're like trying to get the ball and you're like trying to reach in and get it. You're trying to time it. It's kind of like whack-a-mole, but in reverse. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
And
have
it's like,
the.
"Don't fall in the water."
You can have the one where he's trying to break the club without that his girlfriend seeing him get angry. He's like, eh.
Mhm.
She look at no, psh, throws it out.
I
So
was just
so
looking at the
uh,
other. I was
Bobby
just
has
looking
written
through the rest
in,
of
and
this
he has
bottle.
Thank you
asked.
for the 200 sparks.
Bobby has asked the couch, "What is your favorite Minecraft mod?" Because that has anything to do with everything we're talking about.
Well, I don't know what mine is, but mine's like it's like medieval and shit. It's like the really neat one. I like that one because it actually does change up all
Sounds
the
pretty
things
cool.
in Minecraft.
I don't
Like, it
play.
changes up everything.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually-
here's the thing. I prefer vanilla Minecraft because I don't play Minecraft. So yeah.
You actually kind of took my answer. I was gonna say I prefer vanilla Minecraft also, but
You fucking sadists.
I'm sorry. I haven't played
Did you call
Minecraft
us
in
sadists?
a. I'm a
I used to use
masochist. You
the
get it right.
Skyrim mod.
What? Use the what mod?
The Skyrim
She gets it.
mod.
This Skyrim mod. You fucking-
I
Why don't you just play
wait, wait, wait.
Skyrim?
What's
Look,
that? What's that? You just
I
go
actually
into
answered
the.
your question, so come
Wait.
to my show instead of his because he's being a dick.
What?
Wait.
He's trying to steal your
Zilia. Zilixa. Is it Zilixa?
There you go. You got it. You got it.
Zilixa. You say Skyrim mod. It was like you just go into a portal into the Nether, and all of a sudden you wake up in the freaking car.
fucking wagon.
No,
The
like
wagon.
most of the mods are kind of just like they basically just like changed the way the blocks looked in the game.
That's
I love the
really what it
Thomas the
does. I
Tank
think
That's
That's
engine
pretty much what
Skyrim.
they
mod.
do.
That's called a texture pack.
there actually is a mod on Minecraft that is called the Skyrim mod that actually changes some
Yeah.
like the Ender Dragon to like an actual fucking dragon from
Yeah.
Skyrim.
My favorite
So that's-
Skyrim mod is the Thomas the Tank engine that replaces all the dragons.
I prefer the Randy Savage one of that.
Oh, the Death Claws.
my
Oh, that's
God.
fucking epic.
I
Oh
would
yeah, it
prefer-
comes all like lumbering at you.
You got Randy Savage dragons too. in
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Oh,
I prefer the
Alright, I need
Elon
to-
Musk
have you seen the
mod.
spider bears?
Wait.
They replace all the
No.
So
villagers
thank you to
with
Cutting
Elon
Edge
Musk.
Gamer.
It's like these giant stuffed
Being a-
bears. They're like this, and they're like,
Thank you to Cutting Edge Gamer for
ooh,
affiliating
ooh.
this-
That's a spider. It's
Thank you to
just-
Cutting Edge Gamer for being an affiliate of this stream today. If you guys don't know what Cutting Edge Gamer is, they're a website that you can go to basically where you can loan out PC parts. If you need a new CPU, GPU, you rate price of about like around $15 or $30 a month, and after 12 months you pay it off like a phone bill, and you get to keep it, and you don't have to pay it at the end to keep it. You just pay it for it's gone. If you guys do want to look that up, go to cuttingedgegamer.com/Rito. I don't know if my thing's there or not, but if you do want, I'm still gonna affiliate with them because they send me anything otherwise. But if you guys want to go and basically get really cheap PC parts, they also have monitors, I think, and they also have chassis for your PC if you want to build a completely new gaming PC. The only thing they don't have right now is motherboards and cameras. They did say that they were going to be putting those up there soon. So if you do want to get a really nice PC setup or change out that really shitty GPU, that CPU, I actually changed out my GPU, which was a 970 GTX on my old computer, and switched it out for 2070, and I paid that off months, and it was very cheap. It was like way less than paying the 2,000 stamp that they fucking slap on it. And it was really cheap. It was like $15 a month for it. So if you want to get a new flagship GPU or CPU, just head over to cuttingedgegamer.com and go get yourself a new piece of hardware for your PC. Okay.
I hurt my wrist.
I think it's broken.
So I started swinging it around and I started burning my wrist.
I think it's broken, Doc. It hurts when I do this.
Fix it. I will use
Ah.
my power to heal you. There you go.
Better.
All right.
If
Now
you're
the next time
fire,
I'm
how
cleaning
do
the
you
gravy
break your
boat, it won't
wrist?
hurt so bad.
If you're fire, how do you break your wrist if you don't even have a wrist?
I have
Big
a wrist.
honk. But you're fire.
I'm resilient.
Fire
I
doesn't
don't
have
know.
bones.
He's got a
You don't know me.
Then
Don't
again,
Well,
why
don't
does he
assume
have
my
clothes on?
skeletal structure.
I just fucking killed my laptop.
Please don't
hard
make
drive.
that a thing. I don't want to hear more shit about fucking stuff like this on the fucking internet or TikTok.
Yeah,
Don't
like, why
assume
is
my
he
inner
wearing
flame.
clothes? Wouldn't his clothes just burn off?
Your
Flame
inner
retarded.
flame. What the
Flame
fuck is your
retarded.
inner flame supposed to be?
Hold on. It's gonna look
Big
something
boy
like this.
Oh no. Oh no.
We don't need that. No, 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 no.
This is my inner flame.
Okay. That's okay. That's fine.
Please get that off.
Yeah, I
Please
thought
make
you were
that-
gonna do
please
like
make
the
that-
buff one, and I was like,
Yeah,
mm-mm.
I
No,
thought
no,
it
no.
How
I'm sorry,
long
did
is
you see-
Luke's
did I
gonna
hear
go on
buff
for?
one?
Jesus.
No, shut
oh,
up.
No,
Did I-
You
did
didn't
I-
hear anything.
Did I hear?
No, you
hear
did not.
buff
No,
one?
no.
Holy
No.
fucking Christ. It's like,
No.
It's not gonna look that way.
thanks,
Yeah.
Wolfie, for all the ooh-woos, I guess, but they just shot like a fucking
Ooh.
paragraph about oohs in speech chat. So, like, it just started saying ooh-woo like fast as all the goddamn speed of light.
So we're gonna send this one out to the phone lines and let the audience ask any question they want to ask, whether
Yeah, you
it's
guys can do
on
that.
production, gaming, movies, tech, anything that you guys want to talk about except for sports and politics and religion. We don't do that. Go ahead and ask anything
Thank you
you
for the
want.
300 sparks again, by the way.
You should
So
ask
while
like,
we
the
wait-
question of who's
While
the
we
idiot.
wait, let's go to the go-to and start with Splee over here because I'm already looking over there and I'm kind of lazy. What are you playing lately?
You're not gonna want to ask me this question.
Wait, what was the question?
I know the answer.
I'm
What was the
Splee,
question?
boring.
Wait,
what are you
How
playing
you
lately?
sure about that?
Is he talking?
no, he's silent as fuck right
Oh
now.
shit! I forgot my microphone was muted.
Doing great.
Anyway, what I was trying to say was, lately I've been Wow, I've been talking this entire time. Fuck. Anyway, what I've been playing lately is also, you like how I blocked a fire when I thought he was changing into the buff form?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right.
I
Anyway,
have one without pants.
don't.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Anyway, what I've been playing lately is on PC. I've been trying to make progress in the solo mode of Apex Legends since that's out, and on console, Xbox One. I mean, not Xbox Live currently Xbox currently nothing at the moment. PlayStation, I'm kind of like slowly making my way through Sniper Elite 4 since that's available.
Okay.
I have like all the sniper
Neat.
elites and I don't have a single one installed.
Sniper Elite is quite fun. You got to get used
I
to
could
the
give you all the sniper elites and I probably wouldn't miss them.
What the fuck did I do to this drive?
I got them through Humble Bundle. So
What?
Wait, you just have codes that are not activated or something?
yeah, I do. How did you pronounce your name?
It's Alexa.
Zalixa with an X at the beginning of it.
Zelixa.
Zalixa. I have
Hey.
names turned off. That's why I'm asking.
You're fine.
Zalixa, what are you playing lately?
Zexion.
So for the most
That would
part,
have been my guess.
because mostly I used to love playing a lot of games, but for me, it's always been like the more social aspect of games that I enjoy, like playing a game with someone else and being able to
VR
do stuff with other people. So like for me, mostly obviously VR chat, but also I've been playing a lot of Pavlov recently, and
I'm not laughing at you. I'm sorry. Oh,
hmm
He's not laughing at
And
you,
then,
but he's laughing at you.
I'm
I
laughing
went
at
back to
I'm laughing at
playing.
Bobby.
I
What
went
is
back to
Bobby
playing
doing?
Borderlands
He's asking why
2
we're a bunch of
again.
nerds.
Shit.
I went back to playing Borderlands 2 again
I
with
tell
one
you
of my
what.
friends.
I will 1v1 you in Pavlov any day on Rust.
Let's go.
She will
Let's
probably
go,
kick your
bro.
ass.
I love 1v1ing on Rust. It's
Listen, I'm 5 foot. I can just duck. It's fine.
I'm 5 foot. That's
You
an
know what? You know what? Here's what I'm
accomplishment.
gonna do. I'm gonna get one of those car creepers. I'm gonna lay it on the floor, and I'm just gonna lay there on the ground like this. I'm just gonna start rolling back and forth. You're not even gonna see me. You're just gonna be like a gun sticking out of the ground.
Okay, Destroyer is officially a dum-dum, and he killed a hard drive.
Why? Wait, I got something for that.
I mean, to be fair, we've only
You
been
gonna put a
speaking
fucking
with
green
one
screen over
camera,
there?
so I don't think it's a bad thing. But
I'm completely depressed too. I had so much shit on my MacBook. God damn it.
You play on a Mac? I feel very.
No, I'm not on a Mac. I don't play on a
oh my
Mac. What the fuck?
god.
Who the fuck do you think I am?
Stabbed him with a sword. Okay.
But besides that, nowadays I watch more YouTube videos of like people playing games, like especially solo games. Because I think the last solo game I played was Life is Strange 2. Because, like I
Was that
said,
any
I
good?
kind of
Thank you for the
enjoy.
ton.
That
Thank
That's
you
the
for
one with the
the
kid
first
who
part.
thinks he's a superhero,
Yeah. Mm,
and his dad is like an alcoholic and it doesn't pay attention to him.
no.
I don't think that's that one. I think you're thinking.
That's
That's the
another.
trailer
That's, oh god.
That's the trailer I
Jesus.
saw.
Life is Strange 2 is about the two boys, and they end up running away because I think they like this guy got killed, so they had to run away from the police. That's another game that they released on
That is-
PC.
That's Life is Strange
That was
2. That's
free.
all the stuff that they released for it before it came out was about that kid and his interaction with his absentee father who drank a lot. He actually
No,
he
That's
tied.
a yikes.
that
Yeah.
was not Life is Strange 2. I know what you're
Bobby
talking
wants to
about.
know
It's like
if have y'all been watching PewDiePie's Minecraft videos?
Stop.
You
You-
bunch of
No.
nerds.
I watched one of them, and
I don't really care.
I have
Bobby.
an
I haven't watched
issue with
anything on
like
PewDiePie in like a
sticking to
while.
certain YouTubers.
I don't
Bobby,
watch
I
So
want you to
PewDiePie.
listen to
I've
me.
been bouncing all over the place.
Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. That's a big oof.
Bobby's actually a
Good
really
job.
good guy. He I don't know if he's being funny or not. I can't.
By the
never
way,
tell with
my stream
Bobby.
can also ask questions, you guys.
I love PewDiePie though.
Nah,
I
just
don't know.
fire.
I feel bad for not watching like all of his most recent videos because I did
Bro, I
for
hate
a
PewDiePie.
really
Dude.
long
I love how I got
That's your
skipped over.
opinion. But you didn't say anything.
No,
You
not
said
that.
people could say
No,
stuff
no.
in my chat, and
You
then
were
like.
next. I don't need to ask what you've been playing. I've watched what you've been playing. You've been playing Realm Royale.
They
Exactly.
don't know.
If they're
They
watching
do
your
now.
stream, they know.
This is why.
Your stream
This
don't
is
know.
why I stopped watching.
My
your
stream
I
don't
got
care.
$50 deep in the hole after the first stream I played. Yeah, I
That
gave
was
him a
you.
challenge in his stream,
And I
and
fucking
he
won
gave.
that bitch like it was
Yeah,
no tomorrow.
so I told him I
Bobby
gave him
says to tell
$50
Destroyer he's a
recommend.
dildo.
Bruh,
Not
how'd
a
you
dildo.
know?
What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dumbo.
How'd
Yeah.
you know that too? I'm both those things.
Why? That's not how you kill. You can't kill a fire with a blade. No.
She's not over there.
No.
You're
No.
not the problem.
No.
Potato.
No.
I was gonna put it on screen.
No.
You didn't recognize. What do you mean you didn't recognize?
Oh wait, what? Do you want it behind you?
Ding
It'd be
dong.
like an
Destroyer's
epic sword.
opinion is wrong.
There you go. There you go.
Ding dong, Destroyer's a god. What the fuck?
Leave it behind you. That's why I
I'm
put
gonna
it
get
there.
my inner 6-year-old out. Don't make
No,
me.
please stop. Stay on task.
When you're polishing the broadsword.
No.
What the fuck
Oh,
was that?
I think
yeah,
I-
just had
I
it
think I
changed.
broke
literally
Splee.
said that in my Discord.
I
What?
think you did more than break him.
Listen, if you have a sword collection, you
Alright,
gotta
what's your
keep it
question,
nice
Wolf?
and shiny. You got. Like, I suggest you lay it on your lap and you go, and you just rub off on it a little bit. Just kind of
I
clean
don't
it.
know.
Make sure you're
Normally
using
you
a
could
clean
just
rag.
use
You don't want to use a dirty
water.
rag. What?
Yeah, that clean
You
rag.
could use water.
I know, but doesn't the new
No,
profile
a
thing
Yeah, I don't
spit
know
shine
why
is
you
better.
spit. No, no.
So
Wait,
So-
you can't.
My chat has gone from asking legitimate questions to telling Destroyer how he's wrong.
That sounds about
it's
right.
an actual thing. That's actually the avatar I'm gonna be making from the chat thing too, by the way. Just letting you know.
Destroyer is wrong.
Destroyer is wrong. I need a
That's your
T-shirt.
avatar?
Destroyer is
I will
wrong.
make that. I'll make that.
We all need T-shirts that says Destroyer is wrong, and that's what we show
I
up.
got
What
you.
is that?
I got you.
I'll get my artist to draw it.
Wait, do you
I'm
make
scared.
avatars? Do you make avatars? You make this? Okay, you and me need to talk because I have a design that I need made, and it's this, the buff version, but with chaps.
Why?
Wait, who's the one who makes the avatars? Because I actually need an actual like home avatar that I
Well,
can use.
I need an actual
Oh,
custom
no.
avatar.
Lixana?
Oh no.
Things changed.
I'm sorry, I've been paying attention to the computer that's dead at the moment.
Oh,
You're
You're
dude,
supposed to be doing
like,
your job.
What's funny about that is like I
Why-
have a friend, and
what
anytime
cameras am
me
I
and
supposed
him
to
are in a
change?
world,
Put
yeah,
a
like we
force.
just
We've been on the same camera the whole stream.
Yeah. we
Yeah, I
already
know.
changed the
I know.
camera.
I have a friend who, anytime we're in a world, he'll just run around and tell people to buy my custom avatars. I'm like, I don't do custom
What do you charge?
avatars. I don't know. I normally don't do it for anyone because I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Okay.
I don't do
I've
it.
already disappointed myself, so go right ahead.
You disappointed all of us.
Look.
Yeah.
I
I
will
know.
say this real quick. Anything that looks better than this is pretty damn good. Because this is just an e-boy avatar with fucking goddamn shaders.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of good avatars are e-boy avatars. That's why people use them a lot. Is because there isn't like, I don't want to say there isn't no.
So I want to say
Gonna-
something real quick.
just
My
gonna-
yeah. I just want to say something real quick. So my stream's gonna be fire is that they're just like going around and questions. Just ask, are any of you gay or lesbian? You haven't answered the question. I'm just like, I'm gonna skip over it.
Sup? How's it
Why,
going?
man? You feel attacked that someone's
How's it
asking
going?
your sexuality?
I want to
Wear
know why.
that
I want to
shit.
know why you're gonna cover it up.
Wear it on your sleeve.
God. Oh God. My stomach hurts.
Let me just.
Mine
there we go.
doesn't.
I'm gonna pull
My
myself a
stomach
little
feels
closer.
nice.
God damn it! Now I can't get those fucking Ethernet adapters because of my fucktard action that I just did.
What did you do now?
What's up?
I gotta
How's
buy
it
another
going?
fucking hard drive for my Mac.
Wait,
You're an
okay.
idiot.
Aw.
Fucking retard at the moment.
Okay, can we get back on task?
I'm always on task.
That's not what it looks like right now.
I'm blocking him.
Why?
I shield the children.
You gotta shield the
Shield,
children.
I'm not
shield
gay.
their
I'm
eyes.
Just block his avatar. You don't have to block him.
Oh,
I mean,
Yes.
go right ahead though.
okay.
Alright, can we get back on task? Quick.
Everybody's just afraid. Everybody's just afraid. Splee didn't care.
Oh, man.
Splee's,
I
That's
do.
because I haven't been. That's because I
That's
haven't been
because-
looking. I've been
That's
laying on
because
my
it's-
floor.
Splee, what did you expect from
I've been
Splee?
laying on my floor in agony.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Thank you for the 400 sparks. Thank you so much.
You're an idiot.
all right.
I shouldn't have drinking that water so quickly.
Probably not. You probably gotta
Water upsets your stomach.
After drinking beer,
City water.
Why the fuck are you drinking beer during a
because
you
beer
not?
is good.
I'm underaged.
Okay, shoot.
I have a
Oh my
legitimate
God.
reason I can't do it.
I just looked up at the screen. I just popping up behind the bookshelf.
Beer
like an
is
al-
good. Beer is good.
I'm gonna.
Beer is good.
That should be a
Good
fucking.
stuff.
Should I install Windows on a MacBook?
Should I commit the atrocity known as installing Windows on a fucking
fucking
MacBook?
MacBook.
Bruh, I would post it on social media.
Does MacBook even have a CDR drive?
Yeah, the old ones do.
Have you heard of the
Oh,
one
no.
about washing the cucumber?
Can you stop?
Please.
Bruh, have you
Can we
ever
get
like
back-
have you ever
Oh
seen a
my
cucumber,
God, that's fucking.
and like
fuck
rubbed on
looking.
that boy a little bit?
A sea cucumber?
Yeah.
Yeah, they spew their entrails.
They
As the-
spill the
as the-
hot good stuff
the
all over them.
mechanism.
What?
See,
Can we get
See?
back on task?
See?
please?
Ah,
are you done?
yes.
Okay. Just don't get it on me.
I'm not
Okay,
doing
okay.
that.
So where are we going now? I forget. I forgot where we were.
We were
You wanna-
talking
you
to
guys
everybody
wanna
about what
talk-
games they're playing recently.
I think we finished that.
I've been
bit.
I've been playing the new No Man's Sky
You
update in
killed-
VR.
What
It's-
is the new No Man's Sky update like?
So
It adds VR. It gives you 32 player server, and it has a lot of graphical increases. And you can farm and milk pets, alien pets. There's some quality of life changes to where you don't have to have certain characters in certain places that you really wouldn't understand unless you're playing it.
where did she go?
She's behind the sets.
She's behind the couch.
Did you
she's
kill
like-
her?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
You hope not.
I don't know.
She's like right around that area.
You go look. You're
you're
She's
the one
your
who does
responsibility.
stuff. Me?
You brought her.
I brought Splee too, but Splee's behaving.
So that
You call
doesn't
me
make
behaving?
you
This is
haven't
more
said 10
behavioral-
words.
This is the most you've behaved
Anyway,
anytime
I-
I've ever met you.
That's because
Play-
I know how to be respectful during a podcast.
No Man's Sky, since its inception, has changed so much for the better. Everyone was so mad at it. Saying, oh, it didn't live up to the hype and the promises and all this other stuff. And I think it was a little overshot. Like people were like saying so
Fucking
horrible things
Bethesda.
about it because of certain things it didn't deliver on or something. Some of which people were mad it didn't do that they never said it was going to. But they've rectified the situation. They've made it all. Everything they've done has been free this entire time. The concept of it is actually pretty cool. I really wish they'd increase the lobby size though, because you can only have.
1 second, real quick. No one's killed in this lobby. Not me, not Fire, not Splee, and I don't fucking know about Zoo, but
I
don't
would
think
actually
he's killed
prefer
anybody.
Cheeto curls to puffs, Bobby. What do
But
you
going back to
prefer?
No Man's
Do you like
Sky,
Cheeto puffs? Bobby wants to know.
Cheeto Puffs or what? Or what? What's the other one?
No,
Cheetos puffs or
do
then
you like
like regular
Cheetos puffs?
Cheetos?
That's the question. No, it's just
Cheetos in puff form are pretty good. I like Cheetos.
They're okay.
Puffs.
It's. I mean,
you
to
know,
be
I would
honest,
have considered you were more of a balls kind of a person.
No.
Yeah,
Or
I always
puff.
thought you liked
Cheese
putting the cheesy
balls!
balls in your mouth. Like to throw them up in the air and catch them, and maybe you don't choke on them.
Hey, Fire! Enough with the freaking innuendos, buddy.
Yeah,
Talking about
please.
cheese balls. You get like a barrel of
Yeah.
cheese balls for like $5.
Oh yeah, I
You
know.
can.
You can
Those are
eat
from,
on
like,
that thing
Walmart.
for like a month.
Those are from like Walmart. I'd
Yeah.
probably go through it within a week.
Okay, we have an actual legitimate question. So I actually am gonna be history at some point in VRC. I think I might host it next week at some point if
What are you
I
doing?
don't have a job by next week. But I will be hosting a murder mystery stream next week. So if you guys do want to see that, it'll probably be like Wednesday or Thursday, give or take that day. So if I am streaming that day, it'll probably be murder mystery.
Okay, don't go behind the set, and
Yes,
it's not my fault she's naked.
No, I'm not a virgin.
Wait, what?
I was talking to Rito.
What was up? What's up?
Bobby says you guys should do Minecraft stream for 12 hours. Don't go back there, Splee. Don't go back there. No, don't go back there.
Why
You're
not?
too young. You're too young to see that. Sit back down.
I'm 24.
Wait, what's going on?
So tonight's episode is brought. No.
It's a black avatar.
Don't be racist.
It's not racist. It's literally...
We don't do that here. The Nerd Evolution is evolved. We're above that stuff. We're beyond that kind of
For
stuff.
anybody watching my stream, this is all they're talking. I'm not fucking racist.
Did you move closer?
No, I fucking turned off the desktop.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Splee. Did you move closer?
No, I've always been sitting next to you like this.
Yeah, he's always been right there.
I swear you were sitting on the other side of that cushion or something. I don't
You mean like right here?
No,
I was right here because I was right here.
I swear
I've always been right here.
I swear when you were sitting before, it was just a little bit
Venture's
further away.
kicking in real good, old man.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Oh,
what were
man.
you asking me though before about like Minecraft or some shit?
Bobby says you guys should do a Minecraft 12-hour stream. Well, Bobby, I don't stream anymore. I just do this podcast once a week, and we're gonna nail down the actual times. But Rito over here, he streams all sort of stuff, and if he does a 12-hour stream, I'll be sure to post it on any form I can for anyone else to know about it.
I've been thinking about doing it.
Bobby, what's with you in Minecraft today?
stream.
Jesus Christ!
Because by the way, we do have a Minecraft server
Stop calling me Dad.
with my friend T.
I've told you I'm your uncle.
I'm not gonna say his actual name, but we are thinking about doing a Minecraft server. Once we do, actually thinking about making like a whole stream team around Minecraft and shit about that. But that's like later on down the line.
Is it gonna be the Mind Evolution?
Fuck no.
Okay, good.
fuck?
This trademark patent pending. Thank you.
What are you gonna use it?
Oh. You make money off of it. Though.
You can't.
If you look, I tell you what. There's money in patenting names and things. Where the hell is she?
She's back there. I think she went offline for.
Oh. Is she still in the?
None of us are black. I don't think anymore.
I am Caucasian.
I'm
There it
part
is.
black.
There it is. There
Oh.
it is.
Spooky.
Don't make me come get you. I'll take my shirt off and I will come get you.
The trusty Steve did that. The fuck is the trusty Steve?
The trusty Steve.
I don't
Bobby
know.
says I'm literally. I asked him what's up with him in Minecraft. He said he's literally playing it.
Okay, that makes more sense. See, they get your ass over here.
Zelixa.
Why are you not talking? Are you muted?
She back. Dab, dab, dab.
I'm gonna tell Shelby you dab.
Flubba,
So,
shlubba,
I don't
libba, lubba,
care.
slibba, flub,
Oh,
dab.
Do it. All right, so
Shelby's gonna kick your ass.
Wait, what? Wait, does Shelby not want Yorito dabbing
She
or
doesn't
something?
want anybody dabbing. She's so
That
against
does-
dabbing.
oh, okay.
Shelby's not here.
Shelby's always with us in spirit.
She'll probably watch this at some point back in the fucking YouTube video.
She's
and
probably
be like,
watching
"I
right
fucking
now.
hate it." She's
She's
not
probably-
watching mine.
You don't know that.
I can tell you that right now. She ain't.
All of
I
a
don't
sudden,
think Shelby's-
all of a sudden, you just hear
Dude,
Shelby
I'm
screaming.
gonna say this real quick. I love my fucking stream, but barely any of them watch my fucking shit. The only one that does watch is you.
I watch sometimes, but you stream while I work, and I can't
That's-
pay attention to you while I'm working. I'm sorry.
But
I
that's
can
what
only-
I'm saying is like when I'm not because I stream like multiple days when nobody's streaming or nobody's on. none
Yeah,
of
middle
y'all
of my
watch it.
afternoon.
Besides-
You start streaming, and I'm working, and I'll try to get into the call with you just to talk with you. But I need all my monitors for my job. I can't give you a monitor.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care.
Actually,
What I'm
I
saying
had
is
you up
that-
on my laptop the other day just to give you an extra view, and I wanted to see what you were doing.
Yeah, we're just playing fucking Realm
But
again.
McGee was playing Destiny the other day.
Yeah, he was. We actually played it today. It's actually gotten a little thing I hate. Destiny 2's not making Destiny 3 right now. They're just making another fucking expansion again.
Yeah, because they're going
But
out on
they've
their
already-
own, and they need their money.
But the thing, no.
Which, by the
No,
way,
like-
actually, that'll bring me back. Hold on. That actually reminds me. If you pre-order the Stadia Founders Edition, it's $150. You get the controller. You get the Chromecast Ultra. You get a 3-month subscription for yourself to Stadia and a 3-month subscription to give away to somebody. And you get Destiny 2 plus all expansions with the Founders Edition. The controller is $60. The Chromecast is $60. The game itself is, I think, $40, and to buy the expansions, you're looking at another $40 or $50 for all expansions. So for
I might
150,
play that on.
and
might
then
play
the
that.
subscriptions, which are $10 a month, that is 6 months. So that's another $60. So if you actually do the math, it's like $130 savings, I believe, if you were to buy all of it separate individually.
quick math.
I
Yeah.
guess.
And you get
I
to
mean-
play it this November when it launches on the Founders only.
I just buy the digital deluxe edition.
You have
for
to
the
wait till
fuck-
I think January or February for the hard launch, because it's kind of like a soft alpha beta test that they're doing over the Christmas holiday season for early adopters. And you also get Destiny 2 and all the extra stuff.
I can tell you right now, Shadowkeep's not gonna be in that bitch.
It will.
I completely fucking doubt it.
Why?
Because fucking Shadowkeep doesn't come out.
Does it come out what?
Shadowkeep doesn't come out till November.
That's when this comes out.
Bruh, I don't. If Bungie does that, they are fucking stupid.
Why?
Because that is literally a fucking name.
It's a what? Is
a
everybody?
ton of
Is
money.
anybody else having audio issues coming from him?
What?
No, not really, not anymore.
His mic. To me, his microphone keeps
Um,
cutting out.
somewhat.
It's kind of, he sounded just kind of weird, but yeah.
He always sounds weird.
Bruh, I do a lot of stupid things for money. Don't even ask that shit.
Oof.
I'll bite you.
The
I'll
nipple
move over
tassels.
here so my mic this way towards me because I have to keep on.
The nipple tassel.
Why are
I
you
have to keep
leaning?
on going this way. Because I'm fucking fixing my shit. That way you can fucking hear me.
No, it was like it was cutting out a couple of words. That's why I was asking you to repeat yourself.
Yeah, because I'm pointing like my mic's right here, and I'm looking this way. That's why I asked should I use my headset mic, Yeti mic instead.
Is my audio coming through okay?
Your mic's been fine. the
You're
whole time,
fine.
dude.
You're fine.
All right.
But I think I do want to point out that the reason why they would first off, if they're giving you the fucking Founders Edition of it, by the way, for fucking that,
It's also
Or
a
like the
limited edition founders only controller coming with it.
like no, I'm talking about, are they giving you the Destiny Shadowkeep like
It's
deluxe
Destiny
edition
2
thing?
and all expansions.
Okay, if it's just expansions, that's fine because the thing is like only $34. But I was saying if they were doing like the digital deluxe or deluxe edition, which is like $150 and like $60, that is fucking stupid at that point.
It's okay. If you were to go and buy Destiny 2 this
No,
November,
I'm talking about for Bungie, not Stadia. I'm talking about Bungie is fucking stupid. They do that.
Bungie made a deal with them.
That is
Also,
really dumb.
Uplay Plus. If you have Uplay Plus, then every single thing on Uplay Plus, which is everything Ubisoft, it's free to play on the Stadia also.
Okay.
I'm surprised none of you actually have heard about the Stadia. I've been
Look,
reporting about it since the conference that Google did about
look, dude,
4 months ago.
I was working for a fucking security company where it took out almost all my damn time where I could barely stream.
I know
You
about the
sit in
Stadia.
your car all night long. You have nothing better to do than Google random stuff.
Not
know-
really. Dude,
I know about the
you
Stadia.
first off, you sit out there for 12 hours a damn night.
Yeah, I've done your job.
Sitting
I
out there
know.
looking at doing nothing, and you tell me that your fucking boss doesn't come around and at your damn phone. I had to have my fucking steering wheel.
Wait, what'd you say about your
My boss
father
never
took
came
your
around when I worked
boss
the
taking
night
your phone?
shift.
You said your boss took your phone?
He had to
No.
have his phone on the dash when his boss would come around.
So they wouldn't think that I'm on my fucking phone. That was my fucking.
When I did security and I had to work the overnights, no one ever fucking came around to bother me other than the other people that were doing the same thing I were, and they would leave their post to come visit me at my post. We would just hang out. I wish to God I
Thank you
had
for
a
the
Nintendo
700
Switch
sparks,
back
by the
then.
way.
I can't hear you.
I don't think she's talking.
Is your mic? Is your
I think she muted her mic by accident.
try unmuting your mic?
Shit.
Yeah.
She did. She did. She muted her mic.
I wasn't talking though.
It looked like you were talking. You were doing this.
Well, I did whenever you looked at me. I was like, "Why are you talking? Like I can't hear her." I was like, "I'm not talking."
Okay,
You had
so
also said that you were surprised that none of us had heard of it, and I was like,
I am.
Don't be surprised of me. I'm an uncultured swine."
That doesn't mean you haven't heard of. Okay. Anyway.
so
Did
I want to
the
get
destroyer
into,
leave?
something. No, he's just right there.
No, he's laying on the he's right here. Just laying down.
Wow. All right.
I think he did left. But I want to get into something else though. I do. There is a big thing that I am worried about right now in like the movie industry, going from my job into this. But there's a big thing that I'm worried about is about how Marvel is changing a fuck ton in this day and age. Like with the way that they're doing their TV. I just smacked the living fuck out of my mic. but the way that they're changing their TV shows and doing the movies.
Well, they've been doing it for 11 years. You think it's not time
But
to change
no.
the formula a little bit?
Well, no, because they fucked up Iron Fist so much on their Netflix.
Okay. Let me put a pin in that right there. Hold on. For real. Iron Fist sucked ass. Daredevil was pretty good. Jessica Jones was a big ball of shit. Put on fire and rolled down a hill twice.
Yep.
Luke Cage was pretty good when it did something.
Yeah.
But that is not Marvel. That is not because of Marvel. That is because of Netflix.
That's because of Netflix. But what I'm saying is that Marvel shouldn't have put their fucking sticker on it.
Well, they're done with it. So what do you care? They're done with it. No more. No more. It's all going to this. It's all going to Disney Plus.
But look, let me say this real quick. That if fucking if people watch that, they only watch Netflix because there's like only a few times that Endgame, Infinity War come on Netflix, and they go away in 6 months.
So yeah, like, not everybody watched every single one like I did.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Not everyone watched like all the Marvel movies like me
I've
or
watched
you.
every single Marvel movie about 5 times.
I have too. But the
I
thing
don't
is,
like
if
Marvel.
people only,
Have you watched them in chronological order yet?
I'm actually on the rise of doing that. I've gone through all the Avengers movies. Right
No,
now.
I mean starting with Captain America, then going Captain Marvel, then
Yeah,
going Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done that one already. The one
It's
the
it's called chronological or machete order or something
all
like
right.
that.
Later, Wolfie. Have a good time. Have a good night.
You watch the
Yeah,
Guardians
like,
movies back to back because they're only a
I
couple of
don't
months
like
apart.
Marvel.
They are, but the
Get
thing.
out.
What? The guy's name is Wolfie.
I don't really like action movies. Action movies make me feel sick.
Marvel movie. What? You don't like
I,
it?
I understand that. You know
In
what? I can
general, I don't
understand
like
that.
action movies.
I
They
can
make me
understand
really
that.
sick.
Action movies aren't for everybody, and there's a
I
lot of
prefer
action.
horror movies.
There's a lot of action movies. Now, I grew up on horror movies, so I don't understand why anybody doesn't like them. But I can, I don't know.
I love horror
There's more
movies.
I mean,
to
I grew
there's
up.
more,
I
look.
grew up
There's
on
more
action
to the
horror.
Marvel franchise as a whole than just action. I know they put action in every single thing they can, but
I know.
there's a subtext and a nice tone, and every single movie has a different flavor because they're not what?
It's like okay. The way you can analogize this is like going to an ice cream shop and you like getting vanilla.
Yeah.
See like a new different style of vanilla, like vanilla with like I don't know caramel in it, and you're like, I want to try that, and
I
you
don't
try
like
it out, and
caramel.
then you
So that's kind of ironic.
Double
you
dip in the
get the
cone.
analogy. Stop.
It's for the soft
I'm not-
serve. Have you ever had a dip cone? A soft serve dip cone? It's
I
fucking
know that's not what
amazing.
you meant. So
I'm talking about ice cream.
you're never. I know
You
I
you're
dip the
not.
cone.
will hurt you.
I will
I have no idea
remember.
what they're going on about. I'm trying to. He's using ice cream as an analogy, and I'm talking about how I love soft serve dip cone.
You said the double dipped cone.
Yeah, you
and I
double
know
dip
what that
it.
means.
You dip it, you let it harden, and then you put it back
The
in.
analogy that you said, like vanilla mixed with caramel, was kind of ironic because I don't like caramel.
Please come back.
I really
Don't
don't
leave
like
me.
that flavor. Just like I don't like action
I
movies.
are you a I don't know, a butter pecan kind of
Okay,
guy? I don't know.
but
You want
you get the
chocolate?
analogy of what I'm. You get the analogy I'm making. That it's like going to an ice
Yes.
cream
Yeah.
and
Yes.
trying different ice cream flavors.
The Winter Soldier is like a political thriller, and then
it is.
the Ant-Man was a heist film, and Iron Man 3 was a story of a person suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and it was also their version of
Which
Demon
one?
in a Bottle. Iron Man 3.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
suffering from PTSD the whole movie because of
Oh yeah,
what happened in the
because of the
Avengers.
events of the Avengers.
And
yeah.
the Avengers is the good old buddy team up kind of thing. Thor Ragnarok is like a buddy cop movie in space.
It is. That's
And,
actually really
and
fucking
it's
cool.
honestly, it's one of my favorites. It's my kid's favorite too. He loves that one.
That's
he
the reason why
loves.
everybody watches, dude.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I have fucking Thor Ragnarok favorited on my fucking Netflix showing list.
Yeah, I bought that movie and I put it in, and it's already seen it in the theaters because he loves the Hulk. Because why
I
not?
fucking love.
But
dude, I love
that-
Deadpool 1 and 2.
That scene, I'm not sure. He's 5. I'm not showing him Deadpool yet.
No, don't show him that yet. Let him get older and be like,
Deadpool's
a
pretty
Hulk
good.
Happy
Marvel.
National Women's Day.
Does he?
No.
Does he like?
No.
Did he like? Did he like Into the Spider Verse?
He loved it. He loved it. In fact, hold on, wait, I
By
got
the
a good
way-
story. Hold on, I got a good story for that one. In fact,
Okay.
he loved that one so much. He actually worked up some chores and saved some money and made me take him to the store to buy Spider Gwen. And then he spent the rest of the day showing Spider Gwen what he does because he loves Spider Gwen now. I got a picture of him showing Spider Gwen how to play Smash Bros. And then
Oh
when we got
wait a minute! I remember this. You told me
Yeah.
about this before. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I-
And then when we
right,
got
right.
home, he
He
took
likes-
Spider Gwen and said, "Look, let me show you your movie. Let me show you you're in your movie." He thinks
that's
it's a
right.
Spider Gwen movie. He
You
loves that
told me.
movie.
I remember that. You told me how
Yeah.
like you told me how Into the Spider Verse
No.
was like the only movie he watched for like a
Like
while.
the whole from beginning to end. It was the first movie he watched from beginning to end the whole way. And then later that night he wanted to watch it again. and he watched it from
That's
beginning to
cute.
end. He loves this, and I love the music in that one, and the whole.
The music in that is great. Like the
yeah.
soundtrack. I actually did a rap.
Bobby,
beat
Deadpool
for...
is not family friendly.
He's not.
um,
Fine, don't
Yeah,
worry.
but-
It's fine.
but the Into the Spider-Verse not being connected to the actual Marvel verse or whatever. But I know what you're saying. They actually okay. Can we spoilers? Has it been long enough? Can I do spoilers?
Dude, it's
I
been
think
a
I
so.
while
don't
since
care. I
Spoilers.
haven't
Spoilers?
watched
Okay.
it, but I
Hold on.
watch
For everybody watching at home, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10. I'm fixing to talk spoilers, and you can't come
Use the
crying to
count
me.
10 to mute my damn stream.
Huh?
If you don't want to hear spoilers, you have to count 10 to mute the stream, and then
Yeah, you have until the count of 10. Now
when we
listen.
get done, we'll
10,
just start waving our hands.
9,
There you go.
8, 7,
Okay, let me
What's
just
up,
go.
Danger?
5. Are you leaving?
I'm joking.
3,
I'm probably
2.
never
I'm
gonna
serious.
watch
Get out of
Spider-Man.
here. 2, 1. Okay. So, in the Marvelverse, whenever they actually killed off Black Widow, you have to you get it in the feels, but you have to know for a fact she's not dead forever. No one dies
he's not
forever in the
multiverse.
Marvelverse. They killed Nick
Well,
Fury
well-
twice. They killed
Well,
Iron
here's
Man.
the thing. Here's the thing. You say that, but there's the whole fact that
She's getting her own movie.
She is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's probably. Do you think it's probably gonna take place like before?
There's
the
a new
events of Endgame?
show coming on Disney streaming service called
If it's coming on
WandaVision.
Netflix, shit.
It's called.
Well,
They're
that's
bringing
not-
back. They're bringing back Vision. They're bringing back the Black Widow. You know what? Props to my man Jeremy Renner finally getting his Hawkeye movie.
He's been needing that for a
It's like
fucking while, to be honest.
didn't Black Widow fall into isn't death from not the stones permanent or something? Didn't they say that? 'Cause
Yes,
He
that was the
did.
whole premise. You can't come back. You're not supposed to come back. There's no coming back. You know what? You know what else they did? They brought Thanos from the past and then killed him.
This is
Right.
true.
You want to?
But-
You really want to talk that about that stuff? We could. Hold on. Let me get comfortable here. Okay, go. I'm gonna listen to anything you have to say about that because I have an
Okay,
argument.
no.
here.
No. I want to get on this because fucking.
Oh,
how
I
the
could go
fucking
for an
Black
hour
Widow
just on the end game.
Oh, I know, but I'm gonna tell you why why Black Widow shouldn't be allowed to actually come back at all. Vision, on the one hand, there should be a reason why he could come back because they could literally do the time stone, bring that Vision from that universe and theirs. But the one I'm talking about, the reason why Black Widow can't come back in their universe, and the reason why is because if they went back and they stole a Black Widow from another universe, it does not matter. Her soul is literally supposed to be gone. But at the same time, there's the same thing that Gamora died for that fucking thing too. So why the fuck
But
is she still alive in that
the
universe?
now Gamora isn't that Gamora. Now Gamora
I
is
know.
past Gamora that came through time. So she didn't get killed for the Soul Stone. She went through time. And by the way, let me ask you a question, Splee. Can you, even theoretical, if time travel was possible, can you travel to the past and kill yourself?
Yes,
No, no, you cannot.
No, you
I
cannot.
would.
It just creates a different paradox.
Yes. So how
That's
did
all it
Nebula
does.
kill past Nebula in the future?
I don't know. I was like, they say they explain that time works differently in
And here's
And,
another
like,
thing for you.
they
How
explain
did-
it like it's branching out and stuff like that. But
How did they get
You
the
back to
how did they
future
get the space stone back in the Tesseract? And how did they get the Mind Stone back in the Scepter? And I'll tell you this, how did he return the Soul Stone and not whoop the holy shit out of Red Skull? How is that not a half the fucking movie of him beating the shit out of Red Skull on top of that mountain?
By the way, how the fuck does he get to that planet? Because he's frozen in ice.
No. Did
What
you
happened to
remember?
Red
Okay,
Skull?
Red Skull at the end of Captain America: The First Avenger, he was holding the Tesseract and it had so much power, and it activated while he's holding it, and it sucked him through a time-space vortex, and he got shot out at that location, and he's now the bearer of the stone, and he has to tell people what the
How
stone.
the fuck does he fly though? 'Cause
How's
he
it-
doesn't
what
have
Oh,
flying
it's
power.
it's because it's because
Mike, all right, I've got a question,
transmutated properties because he went
I've
through
got
the
a
thing.
question,
I don't
though.
know.
I got a question though. How is it that Steve Rogers can freaking go back in time and be the and become the pretty much, how's it that like his how is it that his girl, when he sees her like die, when he goes to her deathbed,
See what you did
how is
there,
it
Terry.
that how is it that he freaking is like,
I know where
yeah,
you're
I
going. Would you
married
like me to say it for
somebody.
you?
She was like, yeah, I married somebody, but then he goes back in time. It's like, oh, by the way, that somebody was you. Just you came back. Like
He,
what?
what you're actually trying to say is, in The Winter Soldier, when he sees old Peggy and she's talking to him and everything's fine, and then she has an episode where she forgets again, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's you! You're here! Oh, you've been gone for so long! Oh, to her, he's been in the ice this entire time. He was dead.
Right.
He didn't exist. How did he
Thank you
travel
for
back
that
in
follow.
time?
Thank you so much, bud.
How did he travel back in time and then marry Peggy, live a life with Peggy, and then her not
Come back into
remembering?
his universe.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He stayed. He stayed and grew old. So he went
I
old
know,
and lived through
And then
New
he made
York.
Falcon the new
but
Captain America.
no. Let's
That's
get this
fine.
real quick straight.
I'm actually happy
quick,
about
because
that.
Because he literally says, "I was stuck in a block of ice for 600 years."
He was. It was 60
no.
years, but it was, yeah.
60 years, but the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, he was fucking like, what was he, like 35 in the Marvel universe when he went to Block Eyes, or what? How old was he? Like,
So?
I think 25 or like something like that.
He
First
was
off-
in his 20s. Mid 20s.
Yeah, but the thing is, Peggy died
Uh-huh.
early because remember there wasn't a lot of modern medicine.
She died at Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, she dies in Civil War because of modern medicine wasn't a thing back then, and like a disease had happened or it had gotten so bad that they couldn't do modern
No.
medicine or something like that. I can't remember the plot line.
No, she just old age. She just died.
I know, but the thing is, how the
It
fuck
was
did
Marvel's
old-
Captain America Civil War was the name of the movie she died in, not
I
the
know.
Civil War.
No, I'm not talking about the fuck. I know what we're talking about.
Modern medicine didn't exist back then, dude. This was like 5 years ago.
Look,
She died from old age. We still can't cure that.
We gonna end this soon?
that's
No,
what?
you got me going now. I'll talk Marvel for an hour. Let's go.
Okay, so
Oh no.
what I'm talking about is that how the fuck did he get going from that timeline? Because it's completely different timeline now. It's
Okay.
completely different paradox.
Is it?
Doesn't matter that they took the stones back.
Is
It's a
it?
completely different timeline.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
because how is it not a different timeline?
Because you put him back.
Okay, here's the thing though.
That was the
If
fix,
he goes back, no, but if he goes back to 60 years,
right?
like 60 years after being stuck in the block of ice, he goes
Okay,
back
hold on,
before he was
hold
ever
on.
stuck.
I think I know what you're trying to say. Would you like me to skip to the answer, or would you like to ask the whole question?
I would still like to keep going.
Okay, go ahead.
But the thing is, if he went back 60 years before he got frozen ice, like that would screw up the whole timeline, wouldn't it? Because first off, Captain America wouldn't happen. None of that would happen. Like none of that shit. Well, look, the way I'm looking at it is that if you change the past to where it benefits you in the favor, there's got to be some kind of cosmic reaction that fucks up your timeline.
I love this. I love talking theoretical time travel through movies. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's the best
First of
damn
all,
thing in the world.
let me clarify a little something for you, okay? What you're saying, you may be saying a few things alternate to what actually happened, and I don't know if you're actually remembering it incorrectly or if that's what you actually think. So let me clarify
it's
something real
me
quick.
going
Okay.
through incorrectly. I can't remember
Steve
myself.
Rogers. Steve Rogers went into the program, got the serum, became Captain America. In World War II, fought against Hydra and the Red Skull, and then got buried in ice for I think 70 years. They said he comes out. He comes out, and in our time, he comes out and he starts living his life now. That's his time. That's his through line. Okay, so that's written in stone. It can't be changed. They go through time to get the stones. To keep alternate timelines from happening and converging and destroying one another, they have to take the stones back to when they got them. to keep things from happening wrong. So the time stone has to go back into the pendant before Doctor Strange gets a hold of it. The space stone has to go back into the Tesseract back to when Tony and Cap went back to that time, and Tony got to meet his dad, but right before he was born. Okay, he went back
Yeah.
to then was after Cap went into the ice. So it's after Cap ice. He comes back, returns the stone, and decides to stay in that timeline. And that at that time, in our timeline, but back then. So he married Peggy and lived a life in secret with Peggy and stayed out of the way, out of history for the entirety of the New York War, Civil War, the Thanos 1, Thanos 2, all of this stuff. He had to stay out of the way for every single thing, knowing what was going to happen. He had to stay hidden, and he made himself known when young him went to go back to when old him had gone back. You understand? He lived through all of it in our time, hidden. Peggy had Alzheimer's. That's why she didn't remember his ass.
So, is it about time to wrap this up or something?
Have you had enough? How come Fry becomes his own grandfather? That's a whole nother podcast. Thank you, Bobby.
That's a
All
whole-
right.
That's a whole other podcast. Thank you guys for coming out to the Nerd Evolution podcast. If you guys want to see this, we will be doing it on Sundays. We will get an actual times on Smack the Living.
We're still
Fuck.
working on it. Thank you for everyone for
We're
your
still-
patience.
We're still working out the time frame.
Dead.
Probably gonna be doing it around
Probably
5
dead.
p.m. or 4 p.m. One or the other on Sundays. We don't have it yet completely set in stone. We'll probably fucking work that out this week to where it is set in stone. But thank you for everybody that's came out tonight. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting the stream. Thank you to everybody that was on Mixer that followed and sent Sparks. Thank you to anybody on Twitch that did follow, which I'm pretty did on my side. But thank you for coming out and giving out questions and stuff like that. If you guys had a fun time, please consider following and also maybe dropping a Twitch Prime subscription. I don't know if you want to, but that's up to you. Thank you to Fire Clouds people, and thank you to Splee and Fire, and also Zelix for coming out here and having a fun time with us too on this podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream or the next podcast. If you're only watching the podcast exclusively, I'll see you guys next. We'll be rating someone in a few seconds here, so give me a few seconds.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And until next time,
Bye-bye.
get evolved.
Bye-bye.